Alright. I'm recording again, by the way.
Nice. Did the video save?
Video did save, yeah, we have the video.
Nice.
Oh gosh, what did I open? Still lagging. So, alright. Okay.
Hello?
Welcome back. I'm back to recording. The video saved, we're all good. It was just a weird bug. So, it should be fine.
Perfect. It's good to hear.
Yeah. I was so sorry for the community if I lost that video, lost the recording. Poke's going to be going to A3 right now, so we contest some multiplayer bugs.
Oh god, are we doing
Oh
Spleef?
boy.
Not yet. We're doing harder enemy rush first.
I don't think that's multiplayer.
No, it's not. No, it's not. All right, so we have mods in A3 here. I can just play it from Roblox. I'll start sharing my screen once I get the game up. God damn it, Roblox. I hate Roblox. Is fun. Fun Roblox.
Roblox is so awesome and cool.
Let me see if I can see what you're doing right now, Poke. If OBS is recording that. OBS is recording that. That's cool. Alright. Roblox is up. Let's get OBS down. Let's get your stream down, and let's get. I hope I can just get to Roblox. That's all I care about right now.
Whoa.
There. Now I can get there.
Up.
What was Poke doing?
I didn't level critter. I didn't level click into the level critter.
You know what? Show what Poke's doing right now while I'm busy. No, people, let's see what Poke's doing.
You seen this, Zkevin, where you go in this gap between the sign and the roof and you can click inside the
I
building?
think a long time ago. I remember seeing that, but I've forgotten about it.
What happens with it is that this gap is obviously it's a little bit too small for people to fit in, but you can still get the ray cast for the floor to go in here and detect it, right?
Oh, and
When
that
that happens, Bebo snaps onto the sign here, and then that puts him high enough so that he snaps onto here, and then that puts him high enough that he's outside, right? So that's why we can just clip up instantly from there, because he gets
So
two
crazy.
full snaps, right? But right, if you dive on the exact frame that you're inside of the roof for a one frame, then you go in the air, so floor collision stops, so you can get out inside of the building. So it's frame perfect dive to clip into here through this.
Wow.
Alright. Poke, you can keep showing off stuff. I'm having difficulties getting Roblox back up. You want to show off a poll? You want to show off anything cool things with poll?
What?
Cool things with poll? The poll?
Poles? Yeah, I mean, you can long jump at the same time you touch a pole, and you'll have the long jump state on the pole. It's a little bit tough, but once again, frame perfect shit.
Alright, I'm getting in now. I can start sharing my screen soon. Alright.
You can also twist on the pole and minimize a bunch, and you can start like shooting around.
Oh wow.
I'm not very good at it. That's kind of a wit trick.
I was fine by Boo Boo though to do that.
That's true, but
if you stay on climb on one part of the oak tree, you can just on the pole you can just start climbing up because there's a velocity difference. You just slowly go up.
Really?
Yeah, it's.
Oh yeah. If you're right here on the pole, you start moving up. I didn't know that. You go up super slowly. I think the trunk is pushing you because it's slightly sloped.
Yeah, it's the trunk
What?
that's pushing you. Yep.
I think the trunk is slightly
Oh, it's
sloped.
protruding, so you just.
Alright.
You go up very slowly.
That's funny.
fun.
All right, so now I will be showing off harder enemy rush. Thank you for Poke for keeping us occupied in the meantime. I hope you were recording because I hope I was recording you. But here's harder enemy rush. This is the first official B zone level.
You're not streaming.
I'm not streaming to you. Right. I'm streaming to the right. I forgot about that. I turned off that. Because, there we go.
There we go.
Should work now.
Wait
Minimize
for that to load.
that.
There we go.
Minimize that. And there we go. So here's the first level. I'll just test the spawn and show it off. So you start here in this corridor. This explains welcome to Harder Enemy Rush. And right here is the arena. This is where it all takes place. And here is a tube of enemies. So let's just see the tube of enemies. And they're in the tube there. They're chilling. They're not going anywhere. But when we start the level by going into this portal here, you'll see all the enemies start coming out.
Ah, no way.
So they're all coming out here. And what you can do is you can not spin that. You get caught by the guard, yeah. And what you can do...
Is that a chandelier in the middle?
Yeah, it is a chandelier. I did add a chandelier in the middle. So what you can do is this too.
Be creative.
You can do this as well.
What is that?
You stay on the wall. It's just you keep wall sliding. So wall slide force just keeps you up there.
Yeah, because of the ledge.
And what you can do is you can lure a guard to this hole here. You can lure a guard to that, and the guard fell down.
I think I remember playing this level.
What?
I think I played this level.
I made it. This is a lot harder level. So you bring the guards to the holes here, and you can also bring the snowders to the holes here. And so how this works is let's just use fake guards here. Let's just use some guards. So here's a guard. Here's another guard, and here is let's get a snowder right here, because you can also get snowders bring here. And let's watch what happens if we have that. So the guards fall down the hole. They start falling down, and the snowder stays here. But the guards, they want to home back to where they were from. They want to go back to their home, so they move. Yeah. So this is a separator of snowders and guards sorting system. So now guards go all the way down here, and they keep going home. They keep trying to go back home, go up here. But if the guards get big enough to where they can do that, they do that.
Wait, what just happened? What
just happened, indeed. So bees right here are in stacks. There's a stack of bees right here. A lot of bees just in one stack, and a stack, and a stack, and a stack. And these can exist by themselves, right? They can exist. But once another enemy or an item touches them, or you touch them, they explode like a signal. So if you put them in a tube like this, you can make a signal like a wire with bees.
Oh, no way.
And so what these bees do, so if you kill all the guards into the holes, these bees will push a Brento here. We can see the Brento right here through the hole here and out, and so you can go and collect all the ice creams with the egg right there, because there's 8 eggs right here. And that's how you beat the level. You have to get all the guards to the holes.
Oh, no way.
So normally we can't detect if an enemy was killed or not, right? But we can, if you bring a guard here and we can push it into a B stack, we can push a Brento into it. So this,
yeah, and get that.
But then the tube here, but the tube here is really special. So right now, there's a snowder right here stopping all these enemies from coming out. All these enemies are stopped from coming out. But there's a little thing you made in the game. It's this block right here. Soap block. So let's bring this down a bit. So normally let's just watch the enemies. The enemies stay where they are, right? The snowder's doing its job, blocking them off. But once the soap has been pressed, they start coming down.
Wait, what? How?
Okay, can I explain?
You can explain this one, Poke. You explain this, Poke.
Okay. Let me go to the soap map for this in my studio.
You want to? Oh, you want to share the screen for that one? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll show you off then. There we go.
This is, I think, a monstrously dumb decision on Zkevin's part.
It's
But
cool though.
basically, what happens is, when a soap breaks, uh, what you have to like store it somewhere so that later it can respawn, right?
Yeah.
The place where you store it is, if I can select the soap, if I can select this specific soap.
It's the first
There
one. It
you
has to.
are.
It's the first one.
It's
the second to last.
one,
Second to last one.
right?
Right.
How
So,
unlucky.
Look
let
at
me
its
get the move
chords.
tool. The soap goes to 0, 0, 0, very small. It becomes very small.
It becomes as small as Roblox could allow it to be.
It gets as tiny, and then it goes to 0, 0 while it waits to respawn, right? But
Oh, I see.
it's still solid. So what happens is the snoder that blocks the enemies there is at 0, 0, and when you attack the soap, when you break the soap, it spawns at 0, 0
The
and
Snodo
pushes
gets
the
pushes it down. Yeah, so everything can come out now.
Wow.
on the
That's
soap
insane.
button. Very awesome.
So we call it soap button. Yeah. Thanks you, Poke, for showing that off.
Uh-huh.
Stop capturing you and back to the game. So now all the enemies can come down, and that's why I call it enemy rush, because you come in. I wanted to do like wave by wave, right? I wanted to have like, okay, Snowdoos come in, then the Gloobies, right? I wanted to have it wave by wave, but it was just too complicated to have all these timers, so now I put push blocks to delay everything. But yeah, that's why it's called enemy rush, because they rush at you. And this is a really hard version that I have in like Digital Zone, which is the red antenna zone where you can't do stuff. A Digimon reference.
No. No.
The Digital Zone. But yeah, then you're supposed to use these water currents or use the plugs here to get above the guards, use the mushrooms, lure them up here, and use a bunch of complicated stuff to do it. This was a really bullshit map. Yeah, it added a lot of secret eggs like this thing in here. And a forest. This is a slurm. I just like it's a big worm.
It's a big dragon
Oh,
skeleton.
cool.
But right here, this is another cool trick you can do. So right here, you can talk to a sign here. But if you crouch, there's another sign below it to get more dialogue, because you can only get one box of dialogue. So I just crouched. You could talk to another sign down there. That's cool.
That's very cool.
What I did here, so the soap is right underneath here. So when you talk in this portal, you touch the soap. But if you crouch while going in this portal, you will avoid the soap. So what I did is if you're holding crouch, you respawn, because I added this little area over here where if you crouch, this is where you go. If you crouch, you just go down into the void right here.
Ooh.
And you can't go to the arena because you cheese the level. So I added a lot of cheese prevention and stuff. But yeah, that's the level. It's the first Beastone level. It has a slope sorter, has guard sorter, has bee explosion, has a button push. Pretty cool stuff. We can
remind me a lot of Minecraft, like redstone and whatnot.
Yeah. Now I'm going to show off the proximity detector, folk. Now this will bend your mind here, Zkevin. This will bend your mind for how this works. So all I have in this level, if we can find it, is 2 crayons, two cool sticks, and a piece of glass. All right. They stay still, right?
Okay.
But if you go near it, they drop.
What?
Okay, I can get
Why?
into this. You know what this abuses? This abuses the Roblox physics sleeping. You know that?
Oh.
Yeah. So right now the crayon is asleep, and then if another moving object moves near it, it wakes up and starts moving.
That's so crazy.
And we can use that to detect motion in Robot 64 level.
Wow.
We detect people using this, and it's super simple. 2 crayons, this and that.
How did you find that?
I found it originally because I was like, oh, this part freezes, but if I go near it, I do it. And so I spent like 1.5 years just like testing different things off and on again, right? And eventually came to this setup. And so this setup works because right here, the crayon is stuck inside here, sort of rests on top of this lip right here, and it stays still. And this crayon is resting on this because that's what stops it. So this crayon can get updated because it's not on the floor, but this one's on a floor. So this one gets updated, it updates this one, and they both fall down. Something like that. I don't exactly know how it works. I'm not a good scientist with this stuff, but
Roblox physics.
but you need 2 crayons for this to work. You can't have just one. Otherwise, it just freezes and just stops.
We originally found this because it happens on moving platforms. If you have an item on a moving platform and you leave it alone, it'll float because it's sleeping.
Yep.
Yeah. Huh.
So yeah, we can show that off.
Physics near it.
We can show that off right here. Used to be that anchored objects used to update the fallen point. Used to update it like that. But if it's on the floor of it, it also will update it. Floors and it's super strange. I don't understand how this really works.
Roblox physics is fucked up.
But yeah, the floor counts as thing. But used to anchored objects used to go near it, and multiplayer and other people used to are anchored object, right? So if Poke got in here, he could have gone near here and we would detect him on my screen.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
But now Roblox
update changed the physics so that doesn't work anymore.
Any anchored objects can no longer update this stuff, except if it's like the floor it's on. That's the one exception.
Yeah. We had to make a different Roblox game that unpatched that so that we could keep making levels using it.
Yeah, so my big level that I've been making is called Spleef. It's a multiplayer mini game, and it involves a most complicated glitches in this game. So so Poke, can you put up can you set up Spleef for yourself?
All right, let me get the files.
I will show off this one I'll show off the first glitch that we use for Spleef. Let me see here.
It's N, right? It's N.
N to dupe, M to. So we have a dupe button so we have to dupe levels in this game for certain glitches. So we have a button in this game to just do that for us.
Okay.
So right here, this green block is duped. Actually, let me just clear that right now. Okay, so watch this. This is level creator. This is these are plant, pot, and crayon, and this is a Brento. Now down here is the void trigger. This is what sets the void. And what you had in Buzz Factory is you set the entire bottom of the Buzz Factory to be a void trigger, so that if you drop an item, it resets back up to where it was originally in the level. Right?
Remember that? Yeah.
So my idea was take a Brento, go to a void trigger.
Fool.
I'm a fool here. Yeah. I'll just walk down. Yeah, walk down and then hold it. I'm an idiot. All right, come on, don't.
Come on.
I think there's lag. I think there's lag from something. Yeah, there's lag. OBS is open. That makes sense. Okay.
You got this one.
Sorry, my lag was open. Yeah, that's why. Okay, so we would drop the Brento here. Water doesn't break Brentos, right? So we would drop it, and it was setting up. Oh, it didn't break the heart box though, because it didn't break the heart box, even though it should have teleported up there, right? It was set at the heart box. It should have been teleported. It should have broken it, but it didn't, and that's because anything in not make, which is the testing map, right, will break a Brento, even the void trigger. But if we dupe this void trigger right here, that's in the make map, will not break the Brento and will also teleport it. So what I've done is you dupe. So all I'm doing here is I'm importing the level. This is the level I'm duping. I press N to dupe it so that it dupes this, and then I go back to I get the original level. I copy it, paste that level, and now if I test at spawn, the duped void trigger is still there. So I put a Brento in there. Oh, I missed. I missed the void trigger perspective. But if I go like that, it teleports and breaks the hard box.
Oh.
So anything can be teleported using this, but we can't use this void trigger because it breaks the Brento, but this void trigger doesn't. So we have to dupe in the map. So poke.
Yeah, the dupe void trigger doesn't break the Brento.
So poke, lovely enough. Let me get OBS and try to share both our perspectives. I think that would be cool if we can get both perspectives going here.
Should I start throwing my Brentos?
Yeah, you should do that. No, wait, don't do anything. Don't do anything. I want to share your game now.
1 second, be okay.
He has to be right back. I'm figuring out how to share both our screens right now. Yeah, there we go. And then this one we will. This is hard. Yeah, okay. I think this is the best I'm gonna get it to be, honestly. Here's what Poke's doing, here's what I'm doing. And so then I will minimize that tab, have Poke Stream running, and this on the side, have my game running on the side here. Like what OBS is doing right now. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Who cares? It should still show Poke Stream. Right, it should still have it up. Okay, great. It still has it up. Okay. If I go here, now it does not have it up anymore. If I have it here, though, it still has it up. Okay, well, that's funny. Let's just extrude this as much as I can then. This tab here to show like that. And then we have OBS showing it now. Yeah, that's good. I think that's fine. Okay. So this is what's going to happen. So what he has is 2 levels. He has a dupe level that he will have to dupe, and he has another level. And in my level, this is what level I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using 1 level, and this one. Wait, this is a different level. Different level. Let's see here. What level are we using? This one. This is the level. Okay, so here's the level I'm using. This is going to get a bit laggy because I'm showing Discord off as well as... Oh, OBS is still up. That's why it's super laggy. Okay, there we go. What just happened? Did I just soft lock? I think I just soft locked. Poke. Alright, that's funny. Alright. It's fine. That's fine. I need to get back. I just get back in. It's fine. What Poke's doing right now, Poke, are you showing off the... Poke, are you here?
Yeah.
Are you showing it off right now?
Yeah, I can start breaking my Brento.
So, Zkevin, watch what Poke's doing right now.
Oh yeah, let's check this out. This is what happens on the level.
Whoa! Holy crap.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
We'll explain it after. We're just gonna do a run through it real quick.
So we gotta go on the level, go through this door. Then we get here with the flamethrower. Some Brentos are gonna come down, and by some Brentos I mean like 128 of them.
96 max.
I have to drop all of these Brentos into a duped void trigger.
You gotta make them all active.
Yep, I gotta make them all have the touched event, so just have to drop all of these into a duped void trigger.
This is just work.
It's necessary setup though.
Or I'm lagging hard. Let me check my graphics.
Good thing to do while I wait for it to fix this stuff.
Graphics 1. Alright. Should I stop sharing my screen? Would that be fine?
I think I mean maybe.
That might help you.
Might help, yeah. Okay, I'll stop sharing my screen for now.
I'm the one playing that. We're just administrating right now. Basically, we use motion detectors to drop these Brentos onto boxes so that you fall in.
That's so crazy.
So there's a second player, which is Wit, which is triggering my motion detectors with his body.
Well, no, motion detectors no longer work.
But yeah,
So
but
instead, we are going. I'm going to showcase a different glitch. So actually, I need to share my screen again. Sorry, Poke, can you go out of bounds?
What?
Actually,
What?
no, wait. We'll just show it off. Never mind. We'll just show it off. So I'm above him right now. I'm going to be above him. You're going to see. Go back in the arena. Go back. You have all the Brentos dropped, right?
Yeah, well, I have. Yeah, I do.
Go back in the arena.
Okay.
It's
well,
fine.
This is gonna be...
And from Poke's perspective, oh, did you copy the water? Did you create the water?
No.
Oh gosh, can you spin? Does spin work?
Kind of.
Okay, it's fine. So he can spin to jump right now, and there's 2 water currencies interacting with. Is your flamethrower on, Poke?
What?
Is your flamethrower on?
Oh yeah. No, it's on.
Is your graphics on 7?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all good.
Setup.
You need those are all requirements, yes. And so right now I'm above it. You can see my red hitbox. You can see my red box. I'm looking down. That's me. I'm looking around.
Yeah, that's what Wit can see on his screen. The red sphere.
I'm the red sphere. That's me. I can see his sphere on my screen. So this is called a look box. These are actually used for multiplayer. And so what I can do is I can walk onto I can walk into the machines that are above him and start activating them.
Yeah. I think
What
so.
does that do?
If it works, which it might not, a Brento should drop and break one. Oh, yep, a Brento dropped and broke one of the boxes. It was in kind of the wrong spot, but I mean... It's, we're still working... Oh, there we go. There's a couple. It's pretty bad right now. We're still working out the kinks. But he's dropping Brentos up there onto me using multiplayer shenanigans.
Yeah, I'm the one controlling the Brentos.
Is it with the the 2 crayon things?
No. These are using. I can explain this after. So I think that's enough demonstration, right? Poke last.
You got me.
That's enough demonstration. So I can now share my screen to the Discord again. I'm going to stop showing what... I don't know. I'm just going to share my screen again. Poke stream should be paused right now. Sorry about that. I'll get that back up soon. So now I'm sharing screen. Do you see?
I do.
Poke, can you find me on the land? Do you see me on the land? Can you see me? I'm on one of the platforms on the outside the arena. Do you see me?
Outside of...
I don't see you. Where are you? Where are you?
I don't see you.
I see you. You're above me. Oh, you're above me. You're quite above me. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, I'll explain. This is B. This is the B. So we have a stack of Bs here. I'm just gonna hit the soap here. Hey, Poke, can you place a platform right where I am? Do you see me? Can you place a platform down here? Like a very long platform. Okay.
Hey.
Can you
I'm
get
on the slopes?
Can you get right here? Can you get over here? Right to where I am. Right to where I am. Right here.
I can do this.
Wait, you just killed the bee on my screen with your body. With the man walk with your body. Anyways, so what he can do, Poke, turn on your flamethrower. Oh, sorry, don't turn on your flamethrower. Don't turn on your flamethrower. You don't need it. I only need mine. So what Poke can do here is I turn on my flamethrower. Poke, can you walk over to the left, to the right, to your right of your body? Yeah. So what Poke can do, Poke, can you get a little bit lower? Okay, never mind. There's a man walk right here in front of you, right in front of me.
Yeah.
So right in between me and you, there's a man walk. Can you just walk to it? I'm on a flat surface. I don't know how this. Anyways, the man walk died. Yeah. The man walk died on my screen. He killed it. You can kill with flamethrower. You can kill things on other people's screens.
Yeah.
I'm going to stop showing Poke's screen because it is lagging the hell out of my game. So basically, he can detect on my screen. So let's show that off again. Poke, would you mind going into the branch? He killed it with the flamethrower right there. His flamethrower can kill stuff on my screen.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
it's kind of weird. I don't think we know why.
It's probably a raycast thing with your flamethrower.
Something.
And there's also Poke. Would you mind controlling me for a second here? Can you could you rotate your flamethrower? Thank you.
Yeah, if you, other players' flamethrowers can affect the direction that the flamethrower is tilting. See how his flamethrower?
I'm not moving. I'm not
What?
moving. I'm not moving. I'm not touching any keys.
Other players' flamethrowers, when they rotate, can change the rotation of other people's flamethrowers.
And that's only when you're in the look box, though. When the other player's in the look box. If I look away, he doesn't affect me. If I look into him, he affects me.
Yeah.
That's so bizarre.
And that's what this
It
box
is really
is
weird.
for. So,
I see.
I'm going to get up the auto level for Spleef now. The auto level is how it's supposed to be played. And it's quite crazy. If you would like to look at all these portals for a second here, Zkevin?
Good lord.
Like to look at all these portals? You can see quite a ton. What we will do is test, press N, and that does a testing dupe, not just a normal Roblox dupe. If I pressed N right in arrow mode, it would just normal dupe, and the portals wouldn't work. And then I test an alt count level. I have the normal level I put in. And this is what happens. Poke, can you be in the arena? You don't need to break any you don't have to have any boxes. So what would happen? What would happen is that I would be looking upwards, and I'm going to get Poke's screen up here for a second. Poke will have his stream now working, and I jump up. I set my facing direction there, right, and I face this way, and I detected him right there.
If you look at my screen, you can see that where Wit is looking, it's teleporting around all over the place.
So my look box, when he's in the range of my look box, I can see him, and that will allow me to, and that will change where I'm going here. Let me show you. Now I'm going this way. I'm going from this portal to this portal. But if I see him, my portal changes, and I go through the side portal instead. And what that does is it makes me go like that. Makes me do like that. So what I do is I face upwards so that I can only see him on a small selection of boxes. On a selection of boxes. So that by the way, this is also graphical dependent. He has to have high graph for this to work. I also have to have decently high graphics for me to see him. But
I'm a little bit lost.
Oh, you want me to play
I have no idea what's happening.
slowly? Okay. So, Poke, here. I'll what I'm doing, and I'll show what Poke's doing, because I think you were just watching my stream, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you can't see what Poke is doing then. Okay. Let me show what it looks like on Poke's side.
Yeah, I can watch both.
Here's what it's like on his side.
You can see Wit's look box teleporting around sometime. Why isn't he moving? Oh, my flamethrower isn't on. Oh, I don't have a
Why
flamethrower.
am I not moving? I'm going so slow right now. Why? I don't know why I was going so slow. There. That was weird. I'm just lagging because I'm sharing my screen. I'm also recording OBS. Yeah. So I'm also showing Poke's screen.
Yeah.
So you can see me moving around on his end. And now I'm stopped because goddamn my computer can't handle this. I put Poke stream back down, but yeah. So I go through. This is what happens when I go through. I hit this portal right here. That teleports me to this one, right? This portal right here. Are you watching my stream, Kevin?
Yes.
That takes me to this portal right here. That portal, I hit this manwalk and I jump up. And up here is where his contraption is. I'll explain the machine that actually drops the Brentos. And when that does, does go, I then go to the next portal and I activated his machine, so it would start. If I ever go through this portal again, I will go through this bottom portal instead of the top one because the manwag has been killed because it's trapped in the snoder, right? And I'll just continue on my way. Won't waste time in the machine. So now I will show off the machine, right? I'll show it off. I'll show off the level here. And I'll show off how the machine works. Make sure I have nothing running in the background. I'm good. So I tested spawn. I have to wait for it to load. I tested spawn, and here's the machine. This is all the machines that Poke has above him. But this is a small selection of one. So I will zoom in, and there's a fish, there's a snoder, and there's a bee. There's a bee stack. There's two bees in here. Now there's a Brento that's right here on the bee. That is right here in the fish. You see it? That's the Brento right there.
Yeah, it looks like a jumbled mess on Discord stream right now.
Oh goodness.
Okay, yeah, I see it.
So this is the Brento. Here's the fish. Here's the snoder, and here's the bee. Now the Brento will fall out of the fish because it's inside its collision, and it'll fall down here.
Okay.
It would normally be bounced off of a guard who's dying because we have a water that kills guards in the normal version. I think you've seen that, and it bounces off those to go to the dropper. And so then this is the dupe void trigger. We go back up. The Brento is now in the machine, resting, ready to be deployed. It's active. So when we get near, the bee is going to go down and explode and push the fish down. But what I want to do is not go anywhere near the bee. I want to kill the snoder. So if the snoder's dead, this is what happens. I'm killing the snoder on his screen. The fish starts rising up, and it hits the bee stack, and it'll be pushed down. Is this what it normally happens? Is this why it doesn't work? Because that might be. Anyways, weird. Bee explosions are weird, right? We just try to control them by putting up a bunch of blocks around them. But basically, here's how the fish works. The fish goes horizontally, right? The fish goes horizontally in all directions, right? So it hits the slope here and starts rising up because it has no gravity. It hits this bee and explodes and pushes the Brento that's already active down into the hard box below. These lampposts also do not break Brentos, so that's why we use them.
Okay.
And so
crazy.
And yeah, it's pretty crazy. And the snoder here has to be perfectly height. So we see this bit of glass right here. This is where it rests on. And then there is this block it's pushed in, so it stops the fish from rising up. And there's another block keeping it from not hitting the bee explosion. Because if the snoder touches the bee, it explodes, right? We don't want the bees to explode unless the snoder's gone. And so that's what this whole system is for. And it's like a nuclear reactor, Poke said. But yeah, that's we have a controller thing. But yeah, that's how we just want to kill the snoder, right? Because the problem is if your flamethrower going upwards, because we could probably just use an active Brento on a bee. Also, I'm gonna show active Brento on a bee because I like Brento on a bee. Here's Brento on a bee.
Brento on a bee. We're showing him Brento on a bee.
We're showing him Brento on a bee. Here's Brento on a bee.
Brento on a bee.
So I'm gonna test it spawn, and you're gonna see this. Here's Brento on a bee.
It's a timer.
Oh, it's pushing him down.
It's pushing him down, and the Brento stays on. It's a timer, so the further this is up, right, the longer it takes to go down.
That's a fun bee stone trick. You can put a Brento on the bee.
So we could probably just kill this bee.
Huh.
The Brento would fall, hit a bee stack, and explode to push the Brento down, and active Brento down. But the reason is because when you're teleporting with multiplayer, the person is not exactly ran at the same, perfectly, so he buffers.
Yeah.
And if there's even a chance of while going upwards to the bee, that he kills the bee stack that should explode and push the Brento down, because you can with flamethrower. The raycast just can hit whatever it wants if it hits it, right? Mm-hmm. The teleporter isn't exact, so it's like you see choppy frames of it going upwards. So I don't want it to kill the bee stack, so I put a snow here and I put a fish to actually rise up and kill it.
I see.
And so that's the system. The fish is random though if it goes up or not, and again, it's not perfect. But that's the alt account.
What a complicated mechanism.
Oh yeah, it's totally complicated. It depends on.
I barely understand.
The graphics, people are run at different frames. If you have like 7 graphics, people are run at different frames.
Yeah, I was
Then one graphics.
Graphics came into play, but I just remembered that I literally read the graphic setting to some things don't run at the same rate.
Yeah, actually on one graphics, ice creams and candies don't spin. And there's actually a soft lock for that, so speedrunners used to run at 1 graphics, but now in speedrun mode, just took off that piece of code.
There used to be there used to be a thing where if you had the ice cream spinning and you did the token cancel thing to collect it, it would soft lock the game, so you had to run on 1 graphics. I changed it so that if you're in speedrun mode, then they don't spin by default, so you don't have to run it with graphics.
Okay.
So that's Spleef right there. That's all of that is Spleef. So
I posted a summary of how Spleef works in Discord, like a little summary.
Okay, that's cool.
So this is the most complicated minigame I've made. It uses.
Yeah, you're telling
But
me.
yeah, all it's supposed to do is break a bunch of hard boxes below a player, and I'm just going to actively do that, right? But I have an auto mechanism with 1,001 portals, right? I literally maxed out the level code. So you see right here on the new export, old export.
I saw the bar was at like way at the end.
So the number that's out of this is the max amount of code you can have. I maxed that out with just portals.
Wow.
Yeah, if we can look at the dupe one again, I believe it's Spleef alt dupe. Has all the portals. Yeah, here's all the portals again. Let's press M. Here's all the portals, and up here is where the so this is where you get the snoder. This is where and then you rise up, and then you go into the machine. You kill the snoder, the Brento falls down, and that's how it works.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, there's just a ton of portals though, and we the order is you go here, then you go here. You go here, and then you go here.
Yeah, there's a specific order too. It doesn't really matter.
There's a specific order, but it's cool.
I can't even comprehend how you figured that out.
Yeah, 14,000 out of 1,600. Yeah.
He showed me a picture one time of him looking at portal positions with a piece of paper.
Oh yeah, I had a whole map. I had a whole map because you have to get. I had to manually input all these numbers, right? All these portal numbers I had to put in. Right, so 205, so 206 goes up here to this 206, and 208.
Good lord, dude.
Yeah, and so I had a whole sequence to do it. I had a whole calculator with logarithmic equations to figure this out.
Oh yeah, I have the image where he was figuring this out. Let me post it. It's like a piece of paper he had.
Yeah,
wow.
So yeah, that's the image right there. That's the map of all that's the end numbers of all the boxes, and then I have the images of everything else. There, and I had to separate them and how to do a bunch of stuff. It was fun though. I had fun, but again, I've been working on this game almost 2 years now. Actually, Spleef. I've started work in March 2021.
Oh wow.
So I've been working on this for a very long time, and the final product is going to be like 7 levels of total code. So right now you saw 2. I have the dupe. This is the dupe. The normal alt level. There's what Poke has, the 2 levels, 1 dupe, 1 not. There is another level for a player because you can't be in the same place dropping. If 2 people are dropping at the same place, then you can't drop because you can body block people for dropping items because the raycast detects people and it says you can't drop them. It's fun. That's one of the other multiplayer things you can do, but it's not very useful. And then there is another version of this level that's flipped, so that the person who's going down the line is going the opposite direction, so that it detects more often. So there's more people detecting. because I have, again, there's 96 boxes. There's 96 hard boxes in the map, right? So you have to get a lot of action going on.
Okay.
But yeah, this was a very long project, and I've worked very hard on this project. But it's been very fun.
Time-consuming.
Yeah, I can probably explain a little bit more details if I. Nah, it's fine. Who cares?
Been enough details.
Yeah, that's enough details. So let's see. Is that it for the Spleef segment? I think that is it. Thank you, Poke, for helping me with that.
Mm-hmm.
And
I do all I can.
And so now I will fix OBS, so it isn't bad.
That's it.
And I will fix Poke here so he max screened. Stop showing Poke. Start showing me. Max screen Roblox. And then we will show off Poke. Poke, you want to show off Kaizo now?
Oh yeah, I can do that for sure. Let me get into Kaizo.
So Poke is going to show off Kaizo for us.
Kaizo.
Yeah, Kaizo. So
Kaizo, this is a long segment. There's a lot of stuff.
I tried to play a little bit of Kaizo, but I couldn't get very far.
How many ice creams did you get?
I don't think I even left the tutorial area.
Oh, that's so sad.
Okay. Looks good.
There's like some mechanic that I just could not figure out.
So
Did you at least get past the door here?
Yeah, I think so.
All right.
So there's a
It was
there's a
probably
Brento that you get at, right? If you do tutorial skip, you can get the Brento.
Probably you can get past.
You want to show off? So this is the section that normal people
It
get.
was this right here. I couldn't get.
Yeah, everyone gets stuck here at this section. But this is for your own safety, honestly.
You can do this. You can do
the spin tech. It's so precise.
It's called fall
It is
hop. You
really
can just spam
precise.
pause too to do it.
Yeah, you can also do the dives off of a wall like this to get across.
This is called wit hopping. I found this.
Oh,
But
what?
You can do that.
basically,
Oh, wow.
if you jump off the wall doesn't change your angle, or it does very slightly. So you can dive to recorrect it in midair and just get 90 degrees again, so you can regrab the wall again.
Wow, that's crazy.
I already tried doing that in Robot 32, but you just face it, like, you just can't in Robot 32. You just absolutely cannot.
Yeah, the game works
I
differently.
know you can jump back here.
You can look real hard.
Yep.
And so you snap shoot up there to get that sign.
Yeah, you have to snap shoot to get the record ice cream.
People normally cannot beat this game without a guide. So
yeah,
I have a guide on my channel showing everything out. But Poke, you wanna not do the ice creams and just show off all the complicated stuff?
Yeah, let me go to maybe turtle top fireflies maybe.
Yeah, let's start with turtle tops. Yeah.
Yeah, none of this I've seen before.
You got the turtle tops area. You got spinning platforms has been changed a little bit.
So show corner climbing off. Do you know?
He knows about corner.
You know about corner climbs, Zkevin?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
He knows what.
But do you know how to do it without spins?
No.
If you hold shift, you actually go less far away from the wall, so you can pull back.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Notice in the air, moving super slow in the air. That is because if you're holding shift in the air, you actually get the crouch speed in the air, so you get to go slower.
You get half speed.
What?
Yeah, if you're holding shift in the air, you just have the crouching lower speed in the air.
So crazy.
Yeah, and so you have to use that so that you can precisely control your position.
You're normally carrying a jar up here because there's a firefly up here as well, so you can't spin.
Is there moon gravity in this whole game?
What?
Is there moon gravity?
Oh no, he's a dev, so he gets to do this.
I have a button I can press that turns off gravity.
But no one else gets this.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
maybe me.
But we gotta show him the funny race NPC.
Oh yeah, the tree NPC.
This guy. I don't want to race you. If you want to race, let's go race a tree.
Race a tree?
Race a tree. Race a tree. Go race a tree.
Race a tree.
Is it the one that talks to you?
Yeah.
Sup?
And then he flies. He does one jump all the way over us, and you have to run super quick to get over to the.
Oh, show him Icy Warp. Show him Icy Warp real quick.
Yeah.
You're uncrouching,
race-
so you have upwards force right now. And you
the race
paused.
still happens, and then you snapshot mode, and then.
So it's like Sick Warp, but you're not collecting ice cream. It's just the icy cutscene ends. That allows this pause.
You have to do that. You have to do that while you're holding the Firefly jar to get this Firefly up here.
There's also the port. There's also the jetpack portal. You have to get. You have to use that to get as well.
Yeah, you also use it to get it because I got rid of the jetpack. No JP for you.
And there's no water. There's no water also on Turtletop, so you can't snap shoot to do that stuff.
So brutal.
I can show you some of the fucked up Firefly
locations. Oh my
locations.
god, Bert.
Oh yeah, I love that one. First things first, there's a Firefly right at the entrance, so that you have to approach it but not go in. Because if you go in, it resets the Firefly jar.
That's funny.
It's good. There's a Firefly inside the bunny here.
And this one's everyone's pain in the ass. This is what Bird is, remember?
Bert. Oh, it's so tiny.
And Bird's
a little Firefly.
Bird's usually in there.
I got rid of
She's like standing in there.
There's if you go, I think it's over here.
Behind a tree. It's behind one of the trees. Remember the one at the neck of the turtle? The one at the
it's crazy, right? You have to you stand here, set your checkpoint probably, and then there's a Firefly here.
Oh my god.
Good luck getting that. Good luck getting that.
Yeah.
I didn't even get that in my guide. It was so hard.
So those are the interesting Fireflies. I would like to show off eggs because it's funny.
Eggs is so funny.
Oh, you got rid of the water.
The water here.
Oh
you just have to get all the eggs without water.
Is that doable?
Yeah.
What about the one up there?
Except the top one. You can't get the top one, so I give it to you free at the start.
Oh, okay.
You can get all the other ones. Most fun, I think, is this one. You know how you can bounce off of NPCs a little bit?
Yeah.
That works with the snapshot collision hitbox, so you can snapshot through the bounces.
Oh, wow.
So you can use the snapshot camera to bounce off the NPC with the sign floating here, and use that to get over to these boxes.
I mean, I just with just parkour, but yeah.
You can use that to get over to these boxes. I failed, but you can do that, and you can get the egg.
That's so crazy.
And you have to do a bunch of goofy platforming to get around here. You have to jump on these spinning cubes to get to these eggs. It's good.
Don't show off show off soap. Do soap.
Oh yeah, soap is just bigger.
You just scaled it up.
Yeah, I just scaled it up like way big.
It's tiny huge soap.
The ice cream is named Tiny Huge Bathroom.
Where's his don't forget to wash your hands.
It's always wash your hands.
Always wash your hands.
It's just very big now.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think that's bad. You don't need to show anywhere than that. Then go to I guess flowers and Annies maybe. I
want to show him Biba Wins to the Sky.
It's not fun though.
It's a little bit fun.
All right. This is your segment. You can do whatever you want.
In Biba Wings to the Sky, all the rings are surrounded by. First things first, you know how the hitboxes for the rings are like really big and super generous in the original game? In this game, you have to go through the precise center of the rings in order to.
Oh, that's no good.
Like I missed it there.
Oh no.
It's really good. Also, all these purple blocks, these are teleporters that take you out of the map if you touch them.
You have to do the icy warp again, yeah.
Yeah, you have to do the icy warp again. Go back in there to get it.
Among Us Sus wants to friend you.
No, I'm not gonna let Among Us Sus friend me. Sorry.
I love us just rejecting keep friend submissions with Zkevin. It's so funny.
You can see this ice cream gate needs 12 now.
I've just let them accumulate. I have no idea.
I love letting them accumulate. I like seeing a big number.
I clear it out like once every couple months.
You can only clear like 700 at a time or something.
Once again, not even resort, water gone.
So how do you kill the guards? So yeah.
There is water. It's on the hill.
Show them guards.
Oh, you had to lead them up?
You have to lead the guards up the hill. Which is super hard because guards do not like going up slopes. So it takes a long time. You have to like walk them back and forth and like slowly get them up the ramp. And then you have to do it 3 times.
Jeez.
You're gonna love this. So you have to do the thing where you leave the map and come back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Get the I had the scuba to him trick and then come back. You have 45 seconds. So you have to.
I think I remember seeing this.
You have to absolutely run to try to get
book it to the
to a trick at the test map.
Test map and then.
Not enough. You use gravity. Use the anti-grav. It was surprising. Many people don't know about this trick. Like, Poke found it like a year after the game came out. It's like, you have to land first.
It's got a secret.
Yeah, it's in beta though. It's in like the earliest version with skateboard.
Yeah, the trick system is like really early on.
All right.
Yeah, and then you can do the thing where you talk to him and you can get the ice cream.
And the flowers? You want to show our flowers?
Yeah, flowers. Flowers. The flower portal is gone. I moved it. Here. This is where you enter flowers.
Get up there.
You can snap shoot, or you can use the skateboard to launch up to. You can also corner climb on some corners.
Yeah, I really like this section, right? I put lava on the corners so that you can't corner climb up this.
This was an undiscovered tech. Poke found this. So
what you have to do is you have to circle around like this.
Oh wow!
Turn around wall jumps.
That's crazy.
It's so hard. It's so hard.
And then
this one's fun.
For this section, there are ways to cheese this, but the intended method for this section is you stand here, and then you have to void out. And for some reason, when you respawn from the void out, you can dive a bunch of times midair, and you can use that to get over here if you don't suck, which I do suck. But
and then arm flip, mini flip.
Dude, has anybody beaten this?
Yeah.
Yes.
Lots of people.
How?
This isn't the hard stuff, Zkevin. This isn't the hard stuff. This is the second level.
This is the second world.
Oh my god.
You have to do minimize crouch.
Like I said, the tutorial section where you failed, that was for your own safety. For your own good.
Literally, the literal design goal of the tutorial was to stop noobs from playing this game so that they wouldn't cry about it.
Baby filter.
It literally it's the noob cage.
I think it's the Kaizo daycare. That's what we call it.
Yeah, Kaizo daycare.
Some people can't even get past the hard box, by the way. There's tons of people that just can't get past. So the black hole is behind this wall here.
Yeah. And the thing is,
wow.
if you have an item, you quote unquote can't jump up here because these walls can't be slided on.
None of these walls can be, except the yellow ones. But it's really hard to get up. You have to use like inside corner climbing. It's super bad.
What you can do, you can either use advanced wall climb tricks to get up here, or
hard.
you can minimize to twist your arms so that when you drop the item, it goes through the wall.
Basically, you drop items from where your Viz's arms are, and you can minimize to make them jank.
You drop items from where your arms are located, and if you minimize around, you can make your arms fly in weird places and then drop things there. So you can use that to drop things through the wall.
It's messed up.
Maze isn't that cool.
Maze is fun. Maze is a little bit interesting. Not actually. It's just maze, but there's a chomping dude in the floor.
And all the enemies are guards as well. 7-man
I
guards.
changed all the men too.
Except that first one, apparently.
having a lot of trouble with that maze. It's probably one of the more challenging things in this game.
What's really funny about the maze is those blocks aren't a full block, and you can actually spin through them just barely to capture a guard through them. It's really weird.
Huh.
Yeah.
What's happened, dude? Get up here.
Just do the inside. Do the inside corner climb.
Yeah, there are a lot. You just do complicated wall tech to get up here. It's not that hard.
Oh wow.
There are ways to do it.
There's also invisible.
Is that how?
There's a pot in here that you have to throw into the black hole.
No, the intended method is the chomping dudes are invisible.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing.
Oh, I see.
Naughty. Important thing about Naughty, he does not come down. Also, his surfboards are very big, but the thing with this Naughty fight is that he does not go down. Like, he will just keep doing this forever.
You can get him.
Yeah, you have to
jump
get
up there
and get him.
You have to do that, and also spin doesn't work.
Yeah, and
So
also when you, there's a thing where after you destroy his glass, you can pause and wait for it to come back, so you can stay up there. So I have to teleport them off the UFO so that they can't do that.
That's funny.
All right, that's Naughty's. Let's look at Candy Aquarium, or as I like to call it, Muy Rapka Idnak.
You'll see. It's a really great level. It's one of the best.
Muy Rapka Idnak, baby.
Is it inverted? Is it upside down?
Yep, it's upside down.
Oh, that's sick.
Also, all the water got drained out because of how it's upside down. However, in exchange, I do give them a skateboard.
That's not gonna help.
Well, you know how skateboards would help.
True.
Look,
He's bad.
I'm bad. I'm actually washed. So a lot of the ice creams in this are just you're upside down and you have a skateboard.
Also, power-ups don't heal you anymore, so...
Power-ups don't heal you anymore, so...
So you would normally whip launch
did.
up there. They used to, yeah. And you would need to... Do skate hop. Show skate hopping.
It's not that interesting.
It's still cool.
When you're on a skateboard, you can just hold S away from the wall and you'll just go off the wall.
And if you remember corner climbing, you can just go back onto the wall and just get...
You hold S, you're sliding on a wall with a skateboard.
Oh, you just go back and forth and...
You can just go back and forth to climb up.
Huh.
This was the earliest glitch I found. This was the first one.
Yeah, that was the first ever wit discovery.
I still can't
Let me go to
believe people missed
longest
it.
jump possible. Longest jumps is up here. Longest jumps, you just have to make way longer jumps. Also, there's portals, but that's a different thing.
They actually are longer.
You can lag the game to make it easier.
Damn it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you
Roblox physics.
lag, you move slightly faster. This level isn't that interesting. There's just, after you get past here, you have to do a bunch of jumping around portals that take you out.
Show off the water trunks.
Yeah. Water trunks? Water trunks is actually really boring, so I don't think I will.
Okay, cool. Never mind then.
I will show him Job, because Job's funny.
You have to skate hop around, by the way, since there's a bunch of eggs around, so you have to go all around the skate hops. Oh, you have one battery. That's funny.
I have a battery, no!
Game over.
Basically, you spawn in lava, so...
Yeah, the thing with Job is that there's a bunch of spinning lava blocks everywhere in the Job room. And you just have to hit Job and kill him in like a big, giant spinning room.
Is that the one with the... It's like underwater and there's...
Yeah, it's the secret aquarium from Mario 64.
Okay. Yeah, that's right.
There's a giant room of spinning lava blocks, and you have to kill Job in here.
Watch out not to die.
I gave Job new dialogue. It probably sucks, though. He says, bro, what the hell?
Quit it.
So that's Job. Then... Oh, you want to show Voidlands off?
Voidlands is crazy in this game. Okay, so... Alright. So, Hecklands, right? We all know the Hecklands. It's gone.
No Hecklands for you.
My severe and utter condolences. Now here's an epic reference. You want to bet where you want to bet where the answer to the Hecklands is?
Is it in the test level?
No.
It's in the
You're on the
tutorial
right track.
Oh, is it with the guy?
with the guy. What you do is there's a hole up there in the neon roof that you can't see. If you do the snapshot collision NPC bounce trick, you can get up in this hole.
Oh wow.
Yep, and then you have to go through the ice
You can
cream
also
floor.
you can also floor up too.
That was I added this before we knew about floor warp, so
Yeah.
that's why that's there. And then here's the guy, and here's the tunnel to the Hecklands.
He's been making
He was right
Kaizo
all
for a
along.
while.
Important dialogue. Please read.
Whoa. Gets crazier.
You can't leave.
No way.
Once you enter the Voidlands, it is impossible to leave until you get all the ice creams. It
Right.
saves to your file. It saves to your file and everything. Even if you rejoin or quit to title, you can't leave.
That's so cool.
Can you show some
So,
of your?
and
Can you give you a
super
volume?
hard.
Can you play your volume?
I don't think it'll play the music.
You streaming your screen?
Yeah, it might not, but I don't care. Doesn't matter.
I can share Roblox instead of my screen.
There you go.
Don't hear. Oh, it's muted.
Very atmospheric and slowed down.
Is this a remix?
It's not a remix, it's just slowed down.
Oh.
So, Voidlands is fun. We have Job.
Whee! Oh, he's gone.
It takes 8
Back to
hits
Void.
for
Back to Void. Oh, you removed the button.
Back to Void.
You cannot escape Voidlands if you do not finish Voidlands.
That's so cool.
The computer is unfortunately out of order.
Wow, that is awesome.
The thing with Job is that you have to try to kill him when he does that.
Oh, you gotta get him.
You gotta hit him 8 times to kill him.
Oh man.
Uh,
He goes wee.
Yep. The skateboard's gone, obviously.
Right.
My severe and utter condolences. All the portals have been moved. There's eggs in the sky and shit.
You have to collect those eggs to that's the egg. You have to collect all these eggs. And there are crazy ways to get these eggs. Floor warps, job hits, because you can stand on a job and hit them. And if you want to show this off, just show it off real quick.
I'll show off Job Surf.
Job surf?
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a thing. All the floor in here is void now, not lava.
Oh wow.
Even the endless floor down here is all void. So there's a thing, right? You can stand on Job. We all know this to be true. So let me push Job into the void with the snapshot camera. You can use the snapshot camera to push Job.
Okay.
Right? Since there's no skateboard, and even if you did have a skateboard, it wouldn't help because you can't skate on void. What you have to do, it is fucked up. You push Job into the void.
Almost there.
No.
You push Job into the void, right? Here we go.
No, stop.
You stand on him, right? Then you jump, you snapshot mode, push him, double jump, land, repeat.
You're kidding.
Repeat that to get over there.
That was the
Across the
intended
board.
method. That was the intended method to get across. Also, show him job launch. Show job launch.
Oh yeah, if you're because Job moves so fast, if you hit him against the floor, he can hit you back up.
You're in a bad spot. Yeah, the hitbox of job is weird. Reset. Just back to void. Back to void. Just back to void this. There you go.
Oh.
And there's
You can
eggs in
launch
the
up
and there's
now.
eggs in the sky to get by doing this.
Now you have to reach by doing that.
How is anybody? I don't understand.
So also a bunch of eggs are just really far away in the void.
Yeah.
Like if you go over here, there's an egg right here.
You see that
Just
tiny
gonna
speck
bring
in the
Job way
distance?
over there?
You
Yep.
have to ride job.
There's 3 eggs in the void. There's one in all directions.
Yeah, there's a big
Who in
triangle.
their right mind has completed this?
Wit was the first one to do it.
Wow.
I cheesed a lot of it though. Yeah, I had to figure out a lot of cool glitches for
I
doing
think
this.
that's fair. I think with a
Show
mod
him where
like
the tree
this,
is. Show him where the tree is.
Yeah. You know how in the original game, the Hecklands bunny, there's like a Hecklands bunny in the sky,
yeah.
and he says, please stop breaking my game." In the Voidland,
Oh, it's a tree.
he died, and then he races you all the way over to here.
Oh,
You have to
dude.
you have to get over there during the race using complicated techniques that I will not be explaining. And then you have to win the race like that. I'll
Good
read
lord.
that so I don't actually win.
Back to
That's
void.
race. Let me turn audio on so you can hear this. Over here, you may notice, hey, there's a skateboard. That would be very useful if we could have a skateboard.
It would.
You been troubled, you think you'll probably been told. Don't reply to this guy, he's just trying to get a rise out of you. Yes, it's true. Respond, and that's his cue.
It's a troll box.
Start trouble on the double while he's
Yeah, so you get absolutely trolled by that.
That's a big old troll.
It turns off your movement, so you cannot move right now. Fortunately, we can pause, so we can actually just open a token menu, and now we can move again.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, this guy's lying. This guy says there's a block of invisible water hidden in the abyss. He's lying. There isn't.
Red herring.
There is not one of those. Also, you can use the NPC's dialogue and frame perfectly pause when it ends. And your camera will end up outside. I suck so bad. Your camera will end up outside of the box. I swear to God. There we go. And you can pause like that. And there's a teleporter out here. Takes you
Oh,
to a
take it
different
out.
box. Then you have to do that again, right?
Well, can't you back to void, or is that just bring it back here?
You can get back to void.
Back
but
to
there's
void's
thing.
what you're supposed to do. But if you
That
do
dude's
it,
ice.
yeah.
And then for the last one, he's too close to the center and the walls are thick, so you can't quite do it. But if you do it really fast, you can get it before the camera comes back
Also
in,
minimize.
like that.
Also DCM.
That takes you here, which is a funny obby, right? There's 3 platforms here with void between them, right?
Okay.
And this is void, right? But the second jump is not void. It is a hole to the outside. And then the ice cream is out here.
That's an ice cream. Do you
Yeah,
have to
then-
get this to continue?
Yes.
Yeah, you have to get this.
Wow.
Show off dark
And then
hallway.
This teleporter
What's this guy
just
say?
pops you outside.
Yeah, who cares what he says? Probably does snow elation lyrics if anything.
No, it doesn't say snow halation.
So this is where another portal can be found. Oh, you messed it up. Oh, you saw that guy sliding, right? Wait, Poke, did you soft lock? No, there you go. So there's my stream. Never mind. But you saw that guy sliding down the slope. That's how you normally get there. You do it backwards.
Yeah,
Oh.
You can do a slide trick to jump
Slopes
off.
good. Okay.
Also, this is where the dark hallway portal is now. It's down here. Things about dark hallway. I made it twice as big. Also, there are no candies leading you anywhere. Instead, one of the tiles in the floor is miscolored, and you have to fall through it.
Oh, dude.
I don't know where. I don't remember this shit. But one of the tiles in here, it's miscolored.
Brutal.
It's near the edge.
Yeah.
It's
Let
near
me
the edge.
use walk the wall all to the next floor.
And the next one is different. It's mistextured.
Yeah, you know how the texture has the like grid alignment? One of the tiles in the floor has a slightly different alignment on the grid, and it's like the texture's offset a little bit. So you have to fall through that tile. I don't know why the lighting's lagging out. It's weird.
It's like old Roblox.
fall through that, right? The last one, there is nothing on the floor, right? What you have to do is the footsteps. When you reach the right, I think it's when you reach the right like X position, the footsteps will get higher pitched with the higher pitched footstep thing.
There.
Yeah.
You passed.
No, I didn't.
There.
Here it is.
Yeah. That's
And then you
sand.
walk.
That's the sand
Yeah.
walking texture. Walking sound.
Oh, that's cool.
So then you use that
I
to
like
get,
that one.
and then this direction is I think the back of the hallway, or maybe this is where the
Is it an actual jump scare?
yeah. The thing with the Scuba's jump scare is that I don't know where it is. It's very scary. Okay, right here. Instead of a full Scubus jump scare, there is a Scubus out here, but you just fall into a teleporter that takes you back to the start.
Oh no.
So you have to go backwards to the back wall of the hallway at the end here. Let me get there. It is twice as big. And then there's a miscolored tile on the side, and
Oh, it's just right there.
yep. So that's Dark Hallway. The final thing here,
Brutal.
besides the Void Lord fight, which is crazy, by the way, you need to have all the other ice creams to go to the Void Lord, as you might have seen.
Can you just get in
There's
there? Can you just teleport in there? Is there a way?
I don't think I can actually.
Yeah.
Wait, no, yeah, I can. I can. If you go in here without having all the ice creams, it takes you to PSBMG.
PSBMG.
Please stop breaking my game.
Brett.
You use that a lot, so I
I found a way to floor up in there and just parkour on the inside of the island to just get in there, to get in the portal. It was crazy hard.
And this is a soft lock. Well, you can back the void from here actually. So that's fun.
You didn't do the last one, purple spinners.
Yeah, I want to do it now. The teleported lava and water is here.
No, it's normal. Love and water is pretty normal though.
Ignore this.
Oh boy.
So lava and water, pretty normal. Pretty normal.
Except that there's no ice cream at the end, eh?
Yeah, let me beat the level in quotation marks. There's a troll face, and then there's a teleporter that takes you out. What you have to do instead is you have to snap shoot to get outside the 2D box, right? And then once you're outside the 2D box, you have to go back in the 2D box to get into that like room with the spinners you saw at the beginning.
Oh boy.
So you have to go back in the 2D box.
Oh, that's so precise.
So that you can get into here. And then you're in this 2D section, and you have to make it through these spinners, which teleport you out of the map if you touch them. So you have to go through here and walk through the spinners, and if one's about to touch you, you have to minimize until they spin past you. Like that.
Oh my god.
And you use that to get all the way through to the end where the ice cream is. And there's like 5 spinners.
6.
With different speeds. These two are doubled up.
Wow.
And you get through all of that to get this ice cream. Anyway, Void Lord fight.
My favorite.
Heck Lord.
I love Void Lord fight.
Damn it! I do have to get all those ice cream.
Just go
Fuck.
get just gravity all of them, I guess.
Oh, damn it.
Which
Okay,
ones you missing?
I have to
Which
get
ones you
all-
missing? Which ones you missing? Oh, you're missing the job one for sure, right?
This is gonna suck. I'm gonna go to my main file for this.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna go to my actual save file for this. Yeah, let me TP Hecklord.
This is a fun fight.
Hecklord fight. Everyone in chat is copying me. Doesn't work. It only works for me and Zkevin, I think. I think you have permission to do this.
Oh wow.
I gave you a lot of permissions in this game.
So don't struggle on tutorial anymore.
Keep those in there.
You can just teleport here if you want.
I'll die you.
Here's the thing, right? The floor is all void, as you may remember. No
Friends.
skateboard. No skateboard, right? What we do have is the blocks he throws.
No. Stop.
What we do have is the blocks he throws. Fuck.
You said this is a fun fight.
It is fun.
Everyone loves this. I don't know why. It's really sadistic, but everyone seems to love it.
It's
It
great.
doesn't look fun at all.
You have to jump off him, right? And of course, you have to hit him 3 times.
Yeah, and he knocks you back.
And every time you don't get knocked back because you can actually. Oh, I have walked through walls on. If you minimize while he's knocking you back, you can avoid getting knocked back.
You can ledge climb. Oh, all the bosses
So I
don't
had-
have gravity right now because you turned off gravity.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
God damn it. So, God damn it! I don't want to be here right now.
There you go.
You can. He just teleports you instantly.
Also, you regen all your batteries.
Yeah, I wanted to be nice.
How
You keep your
generous.
batteries back
How
in.
generous, yeah. You have to do this in one shot. And if you die in Hecklord fight, you just go back to the very beginning. Like, you have to go up the ramp, you have to dive up all the way there again, and
Good God.
to reset it. It's more fun. He made a worse version of this fight.
Yeah, I'll show you that later. You get this ice cream, and after you get this ice cream, you're allowed to leave again. You get back to hub back.
If you want to check out a
Ah.
really, really hard challenge, that's actually pretty cool.
You know-
I love this fight, how unique it is.
To be fair, you were warned.
You were warned, exactly.
Completely warned. There's no
Precise.
going back.
After you beat it,
Oh, it's
you also get a teleporter back to it.
Oh, that's so nice.
The monitor repairs itself, so you don't have to go back to the tutorial every time. And then this monitor works again too.
I stayed for like a week in Voidlands.
Yeah, it was very fun. The first time people found this level, they were crying and shitting. It was amazing.
People were like, please, Poke, take me out. Poke. And people...
in order to do mirror, let me actually go to the mirror room.
I have such fond memories of doing Voidlands, though. It was so fun. Because it was hard, but it wasn't, like, brutally unfair, right? If you knew the tricks, if you did the glitches, it was all skill-based, right?
Huh.
And then Voidlord fight was just a really fun fight because it was really difficult, but you can get really good at it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess the problem I have with this game is I don't know the tech at all.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a problem for a lot of people. That's why a lot of people look up like my guide I have on this game. They look up
I don't
other
like
people's
to-
guides too.
I don't like to look up guides for games, but I guess you kind of have to for this.
There's no
Yeah.
way you could beat this game without like being in the Discord or in the communities. So
No.
Poke, you want to show off Tiny's bedroom? Don't show off Neo. Neo sucks.
I have to show him Slide first.
Oh right, Slide. Right.
Slide is awesome.
Seems regular.
Yeah, it is.
The ice cream not here.
Oh no.
What do you have to do? You might notice around the place these teleporters. Each of them takes you to a special little sliding obby, and you have to complete 5 little slide obbies to get eggs to
God.
get to the end. So you have to do 5 little obbies to get eggs, and they're all based on like sliding glitches.
Sliding tech and glitches, yeah.
Oh, I thought the triangle things were.
They're
Also
now
teleports.
solid. Yeah, he made them solid now.
Yeah, they're not solid in the original. I made them solid.
Okay.
Yeah. In order to get
Well, I
up here,
thought they just teleported you back to spawn or something.
oh no, they're not void. They're just not solid.
Yeah.
In order to get past this, you have to lag the game so that you get more sliding speed. And then once you've done that, you have to, once you do that, you get over here. And then you have to, slide off the border wall.
So what that is a mini flip. Basically, if you crouch, minimize, uncrouch, another minimize, and then backflip during the second minimize, you can do a mini flip. It's really complicated, but it's It's you can get a lot of tech. You know the final home run ice cream in the game that's just above
Yeah.
the thing? We can reach it using that tech from just the beginning.
I figured.
So that slide, the obbies aren't that interesting. That's there. Tiny huge bedroom, and we're gonna do Neo City because Tiny huge bedroom's way cooler.
Yeah.
So we gotta save it.
Okay.
New City. I was disappointed when he showed this one off.
The Neo City's green now.
It's green.
It's green now. The rabbit here, of course, does not want to race us. They are very interested in the green.
Ooh, green. I love green. It actually has a theme. When I originally played this the green theme was not there, huh?
You you might notice how the street lamps have no light in them, and they're kind of small.
Oh boy.
The thing with these, all of the streetlights have dialogue, but one of them is the tree you have to race.
Streetlight race.
One of them is the race guy, because you always have to race poles in this game.
Are they called streetlights? I thought they're called lampposts.
I think it's this one that's the tree.
Yeah.
No.
It's the one before it. Yeah, it's the one before it. That one.
This one.
Hey, Gary, is the sick lamp. Oh, right, because he died in Voidlands, right?
Yep.
There's lore in this game. He's made cohesive lore for this game.
And you have to get over here real dang fast. Also, he cheats. The tree cheats a little bit and stops before the end. You can see, yeah. He stops the race here, which is good.
That's funny.
The way to do that is to do the just show how to do it normally, I guess.
In order to get up there fast enough, you might think you could just walk over here and corner climb up, but it's just barely too slow. What you have to do is you have to walk over to the fan and do the fan thing.
And also minimize at the same time to get up enough speed to go and launch in that direction.
Yeesh.
And then there's rings, which you have to do. Yeah, you can explain this, probably. It's your game.
The right thing is, there's no jetpack. Duh. Obviously, there's no dang jetpack. So you just have to get the rings.
Oh my god.
Also, they do still have the precise box.
Oh my god.
So you just have to get the rings yourself. It's possible. They're kind of mildly annoying. Also on the theme of having no jetpack, above the wall. It's up here now. You might be wondering, how do you get up here without a jetpack?
That is what I'm wondering.
What you do...
Remember the tutorial?
Remember what we did in the tutorial?
Oh my god.
You do that until you get up. You can go back and forth by jumping off of these end walls, and you just have to do it. It takes like 15 minutes. It's nice.
You can also do it without diving, and that's you can do like with no diving, just spin up. That's faster to go up vertical.
I don't know if this is a glitch you knew about, Zkevin, but if you go above you see how like the ceiling pushes you back into Neo City?
I don't remember that, but yeah.
The ceiling like pushes you down so that you can't go off the wall and out of the map.
Oh.
If you overpower that and go high enough up so that you get past the ceiling, you teleport out of the map. I don't know why you do that, but you do that. Actually, I do know why you do that, but it's really complicated, and I'm not going to tell you.
Is that in base? Robot?
That is
in base, yes.
That's crazy.
So you have to do that, and then do wall slide tricks to get outside the road. And
so you can do that with just a jetpack and a flame in the fan. You don't need any complicated glitches. You can just overpower it using brute force, and just have a lot of speed with jetpack. And there's ice cream here. All right, and show him. I think short jumping around is the best one.
Fireflies.
No, don't fight. No one cares. No one cares about fire. Oh, it's the trickster. Oh my god.
Okay, remember one time? I think one time I was telling you there was like a crazy challenge where like you can't jump or spin or dive or pick up candies or take damage or use power ups.
That's what this is.
Basically, while you're holding this jar, you basically can't do anything.
Oh my god.
So you have to walk around. There's a bunch of fireflies
Can't
on
jump
like
either?
No.
Right. You can't jump.
Yeah, you have to do these things called mini stands.
Yeah, you have if you do the little backflip thing without doing a flip, you just kind of jump up.
This is like a mini flip, but you don't do a backflip. Yeah.
One of the banned actions is collecting candies. So I put candies around all the fireflies.
No.
It quits you to title if you violate any.
No, ridiculous.
If you violate any of the rules, it just quits you to title.
Don't arm launch. If you arm launch in this game, it kicks you.
Oh yeah, if you are launching this game, you do get kicked for it. That's not even a quit the title. You get just actually Roblox kicked. I made it so that instead of removing your movement, it removes your floor.
No
You
floor.
can't floor it. You can't floor.
So you just have
Hello
like
again,
2 jumps
bro.
total?
I got some bad news for you. In this level, you can't floor. It's not a little bug in your code, so you tend to malfunction the digital zone. Stay safe. So you have to get around by like using ledge grabs and like sliding on the floor.
No floor.
You can double jump still, and you can dive and.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like that.
In order to get your double jump back, you have to grab ledge. Oh, I voided out. Because
Did you
if you
go too
double
low?
if you double jump once, you can't double jump again. So you have to grab the ledge till you get your double jump back
That's
and
insane.
stuff like that. So you got to use that and get just do the level basically. It's not
There's
that
wit
interesting.
hops in the level you have to do too.
Yeah, you also have to do more of those hoppies. Ignore that.
This is just the statistic level. This is the first of the really statistic levels. How do you beat this, Zkevin? How do you think you beat this level?
Usually when I'm playing something like this, there's like a little X in the top right of the screen. And that lets me beat the level.
Yeah, that works very well actually.
So
The actual way
so the
is,
actual
Extrat.
the actually way. So if you try to do this double normally, you die because you'll take too much damage, right?
yeah.
But
But the thing is, it turns out right before you hit the wall, you can grab onto the wall for a little bit without actually like touching it.
and wall jump.
So you can wall jump without touching the lava if you time it really perfectly. See,
There, you got
Is
it.
that frame perfect?
it's not frame perfect, but it's like a couple of frames perfect.
It's hard.
That's so crazy.
It's the first Kaizo trick.
Yeah.
I was like, because I was thinking if I ever make a Kaizo level, just do this.
So you have to do that all the way up. to
People
get
hate
to
this level. People hate this one.
God.
Hey, it used to just be in the old version of this level before I changed it. It used to just be a massive tower you had to corner climb up without spinning.
I added that. The idea for that one was mine, and then most of THB Overworld is mine too. So you'll see that.
Yeah, I had Wit do the level design for Tiny Huge Bedroom, which is why it's one of the best worlds in the game.
It's a great world.
I'm excited.
All right, Tiny Huge Bedroom. First thing you may remember, you know how in Slide, the carpet texture is used in the floor in Slide.
Yeah. Oh, it's sliding.
The entire ground in Tiny Huge Bedroom is slidey.
So,
yeah, well, except for the test and the dice. But not even you can't even stand on the rug. So all of this is Hellscape, Trollo.
Trololo.
All right, let's get into some of the simpler things in many layers of quotation marks. If you use the
go on the bed.
What?
Go on the bed.
The bed doesn't work. Bed fail. Cry about it.
So how do you get up on the shelf?
You just do the wit hop.
You have to do a ton of wit hops.
This fan works, by the way. This fan is pushing me down. This fan actually works. That's fun. You get the crayon from up here, and then you have to use it to answer the questions correctly.
We discovered Phantom Skateboard.
Do you remember?
Roblox.
Wow. How many skins are there?
Skins are there.
He added more skins, so
No
it's not.
40.
He also.
Is it 21? Which one is this?
I don't know this stuff.
I think.
Just look at your inventory. You have all the hats. You can count.
1, 2, 3,
16.
4,
16.
16, yeah. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Yeah, that's what I thought. So you have to actually get the questions right. Also, the questions randomize every time.
Oh, no way.
like 20 different
There should
questions.
be like actual little trivia bits. Like what was the
What are
name
you
of the
doing?
first
Why
level?
are you leaving?
I'm reloading the map so that you can see other questions.
Okay, I see.
Ooh.
A lot of them are like glitch related or just like terrible questions. How many people are cited in the credits? How many maps have a power-up box? How many different people have made a skin for this game?
Yeah, it's getting
You know,
credits.
How would anybody know that?
general stupid shit. Manoris,
What about the computer? Can you?
You may notice that the piano keys are gone.
that's because I moved them to random places around the level. There's
Oh
one over
boy.
here. This up here below the crayon, that's a piano
That's a
key.
piano key. There's a piano key, yeah, right there. There's
There's a piano key by the dresser over here.
And there's
Yeah,
an
that's
invisible piano key that we won't tell you about.
yeah, there's an invisible piano key right here that you have to find.
The way you can find it is because on the bed he turned off the music, so you can hear the sound of the piano key.
You hear the sound of
Oh, the sound box.
Yep.
it. Yeah.
And
I moved.
fun fact, none of those are light up. None of the other scoop up there too. Fun fact, none of those piano keys are lit up. You have to turn on the piano. There's a plug.
In order to get the piano keys to light up and show you what order to press them in, you have to plug it in. you have to take the plug here and get it to the outlet over there,
Oh my god.
which is very fun.
Since you're sliding, it's super hard too.
Yeah.
And there's a fan there blocking you. Yeah, that's just no fun, right? And right here, there's another thing here, folk.
There's another ice cream here. You know this door?
Yeah. Can you go in it?
There's an ice cream in here.
So normally you're sliding on the ground, so you can't touch the door.
You can't enter a door while
So
you're
you have to
sliding.
use that plug to touch the door, to get in the door.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let me slide back to real ground in like a couple hours.
So true, so true. You can build up speed if you turn.
Much better.
All right.
Let's see. For plugging in the computer, does absolutely nothing. Also, the plug's back here. Don't worry about it. Let me get this. Come on, give me this plug.
Wait, there's no gravity. What are you
Here it
thinking?
goes.
Here it goes.
I swear to God, give me the plug.
You got
There we
it.
go.
All right.
You have to use that. You have to. The plug is pulling you. You have to jump really hard up here to get up here. And you have to use dive ground pounds to extend the plug really far. Right? And there's a thing about plugs, which are solid. If you have a solid plug, which you can do by duping the hub in the original game to get the plug that...
No, the normal plug is ready. You don't even need to dupe it. The normal plug has collision.
No.
Yeah.
Not in THB.
No, not in TSP. No, not in TSP.
Oh, yeah. But in the hub, the plug has collision. So I made it so that in THB, the plug has collision too. And there's a thing, if you drop an extended plug, when it teleports back because of the rope, it can push you with it. You can use it to clip into the computer. I failed, but you can clip into the computer.
No, you didn't.
And there.
Oh, you
wow.
should not walk through walls. Yeah, you can clip through the computer, and there's the ice cream in the computer.
Yeah.
My god.
Oh, dice.
Okay.
You want to do dice?
Okay. Well, first things first, eggs. All right. So first things first, eggs. Right. Eggs is on a timer. You have 35 seconds to collect all the eggs. And you have to collect the eggs and to get the ice cream in 35 seconds.
Well,
No,
that
you
gets
might.
in
Now
time
there's
like that.
another object in this level.
Yeah, we'll get into this after we see what happens when the timer runs out. But
Oh, dice.
I wonder what it's doing here.
I wonder what it's doing here also.
You want to take it back to the dice? You want to do that?
Unfortunately, you can't carry items through map teleporters.
Oh,
That's
that's
a shame.
right. Oh, right. Yeah.
So yeah, you get kicked out and you take a battery of damage.
Dang. You gotta crawl your way out of there.
Yeah, you also have to slide really slowly out. Okay, so I'm too bad to do this, but I'm going to explain dice now. I'm going to explain how it happens, but I'm too bad at video games to do it.
You can even do it yourself?
Yeah, I'm not good enough. Okay, so this is mildly complicated, but basically, the game stops processing. You know how like a bunch of stuff is paused during like cutscenes, like moving platforms don't move and a bunch of other things don't happen.
Yeah.
Another thing that doesn't happen during cutscenes is the game processing what items you're picking up and dropping. So what happens is you need to you need to have the timer run out as you collect the eighth egg, right? As you collect the eighth egg and the cutscene starts, you have to let the timer run out. That will teleport you out of the map during the cutscene, which will stop the cutscene from ending, right? So the cutscene will be on forever.
It's called infinite cutscene.
It's an infinite cutscene, yeah. So that happens while you're holding the dice, which means because during cutscenes the game doesn't process what items you're holding, then you're still quote unquote holding the dice when you teleport back through the portal.
Oh my god.
And then you can turn it in here. And it'll spawn the ice cream.
What's so specific?
It is very specific.
But that's a cool mechanic.
And for wires, the wired teleporter is gone. The place I hid this wired teleporter is absolutely dastardly.
That was my hiding
Dastardly.
spot. Yeah.
Portal is under the bend in the sheets here.
This was gonna be a hiding spot because we play hide and go seek sometimes. So this was gonna be a hiding spot. And I thought just put the portal in here.
Yeah.
I designed most of this overworld, so the carpet, the piano keys are so dastardly, dude. Because you have to wit hop so hard. It takes like 15 minutes on average on like a good person doing it to do it. Like, it is super brutal, like the for piano keys. But this is his sub area. This is what he did.
Yeah. So with wired, notably, you might not see anything here. The ice cream is here. I swear. It's just a little bit over here.
Look up.
Like it's like a little bit over here.
Where is it? Turn up your graphics, maybe.
No, it's because it's grayed out because I already have it. But trust me, it's right here. There it is.
Oh my god.
Here's the ice cream, right? So you have to do a super big, fast minimum plug launch, maximum plug launch all the way with minimize to get over here.
Good god.
And that's Tiny Huge Bedroom.
That's a good level. Good level.
Well, now I guess we move on.
I can't imagine what's in the
challenges. Yeah.
The challenges really are challenging. I like the intro cutscene. I changed all the text for the intros and stuff in this game. I like the intro text for Planet of Babylon.
Also, the candy portal. The candy portal.
Yeah, the candy portal's up at.
I remember some people are complaining about these levels.
They're complaining to you?
Yeah. They're saying they're too hard, but like,
wow.
the challenges.
Oh, in the original.
Oh, in the original.
Okay.
Oh no, anyone just complains about New Neo City Challenge in the original? Because everyone hates plugs. Dealing with those plugs.
Oh yeah, that's true.
All right, one at a time here. Turtle Top Challenge. All right, Turtle Top Challenge. First things first. Complicated tree parkour.
What?
Tree parkour. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Did you use your
I
double
got
jump
really
already?
confused because I changed the functionality of these trees in Robot 32.
Yeah, now they're not solid.
Yeah, they're poles now.
Yeah, now they are poles in the original.
In the original?
You have to do some fucked up shit to get up these trees. I'm not gonna explain exactly how it works.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I should. One of the methods for it is you can actually set your checkpoint on top of the tree by spinning on it.
Because it's solid.
What?
You can set your
If you-
checkpoint up there. It's
right here,
it's a valid floor.
You can set your checkpoint on that, and then
Not on the floor,
you can
spinning.
void out and respawn. And when you respawn, you'll get your double jump, and then you can double jump off the tree,
Oh wow.
which is very fun. You do a bunch of that to get over here, and then you have to get on this moving platform and use the moving platform shenanigans to jump all the way down to this as it's moving. And once you're in here, the teleporter there's a teleporter to a second section, right? And it is inside of this house. There's the teleporter.
Where do you get in?
How you get in is that while you're ground pounding, you're anchored.
Oh, I
The
see.
platforms still move.
Yeah.
So you have to anchor in front of the house and get it to go through
Oh
you.
my god, if you miss, you're screwed.
It's pretty crazy.
And also, if you ever
Challenge.
failed, you respawn back at the start.
Yeah, because there's no way to set your checkpoint anywhere on this whole level. It's all either moving
It's all
platform.
moving.
So
God,
let me get back in here.
so brutal.
This is Turtle Top Challenge. This is the easiest one of them all of them.
I don't know about that, but
Which one's
There's a second-
easier? What's easier?
this is a very fun trolley area, right? There's this whole thing where you have to like dodge portals with a jetpack, and I'm gone. You have to like dodge portals with a jetpack. If you fail, you
Oh my
teleport
god, this
all
isn't.
the way back to the start, right? But actually, dodging the portals with the jetpack, it's a red herring. You don't need to do it.
You
The
don't?
actual thing you do is, debounce. I've told you we've gone over debounce a lot.
Yeah.
Debounce. While you're, if you do press E to do the jetpack twirl, that uses debounce to delay you from doing it again. However, you also can't enter portals when debounce is on, so you can use spin to go through the
No
portals.
way!
You can go through portals with that.
That's actually sick.
So instead of actually doing the thing, you just go through the sidewall portals and leave.
There's a hole. There's a hole in the.
Yeah. Let me get back to.
I mean, you don't need to show it. That's the level right there. You're done.
Yeah, basically you get in here, you get this jetpack,
Go on
and
then you go on the floor, yeah, and then you just stand.
and then oh wait, this wall is in the way. You have to get past that wall first. Damn it. Okay, yeah.
Mistimed it.
Sure.
Anyways, you know what to do. Oh,
Imagine it.
Naughty's Oasis. What a fun one.
Naughty's Oasis is so awesome.
Straight up your graphics. You can't see. You
first
can't.
things
Oh, there it is. Yeah. Never mind.
Naughty's Hotel is over there. He's just up there. Don't worry about it. Also, a thing is that everything past this slide is gone. However, if you look down there, you'll see there's a block with a skateboard on it.
That's your void
Oh,
trigger,
boy.
by the way, in the normal game.
For some reason, in the original game, that block is there.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a void trigger. You left the void trigger solid and visible. In the original game, there's just a block here for the void trigger, and you can just stand on it.
Oh.
And you put a skateboard
So I
here.
put a skateboard. And then
It's so
once
tiny.
you have that skateboard, you need to take it up to this lava up here, because you can skate on lava, as you may know.
Mhm.
And then
Cool.
you use the launch thing to launch to Naughty's Hotel over there.
My god.
Turned off gravity for this, but you can launch over here.
Oh, this glitch is stupid. This is the stupidest glitch. Oh, you have 3 tokens. Get rid of 3 tokens already.
I put Duncan's Cans here. Duncan's Cans isn't in the hub. Duncan's Cans is here in Naughty's Resort Challenge.
There's a reason it's here, though. Because there's a glitch
Yeah.
that uses them.
Let me get rid of my skateboard. I need to not have a skateboard for this. You need to actually set your checkpoint here and then drop back down to get rid of your skateboard.
I mean, you can
Once
do
you're up.
without skateboard, right?
No, you need to not have skateboard, I think.
No, I'm pretty sure you can do without. You can do long jump. Just long jump.
Whatever.
You don't need dive.
Here's where there's a goofy glitch we're gonna have to explain. You may know, but whenever you if you try to break open a trash can, but you don't have enough tokens, the text for the token does this red shake thing.
Yeah.
Also, the way that the game decides if you're touching a trash can is if you're spinning and then you contact it. Obviously,
Yes.
that's pretty obvious, right? Thing is, right, when you're spinning, when you spin and you touch it with the MPS hitbox, the like the yellow thing from earlier that does the region 3, then it'll do the collision operation in a new thread. If that happens, So when you touch this, right, the red shaking happens in a different thread. But the red shaking has like weights and stuff in it. So if you instead were somehow able to trigger it with floor collision, then it doesn't do it in a new thread. And so all the weighting that happens in for the animation of the red text shaking back and forth, all of that happens in the main game loop. So there's a bunch of weight in the main game loop.
Can't you collect that?
Yeah, it's for some reason, I think it was a Roblox update. For some reason it's really hard to pick this up. But there's an exclamation point extra in the pile.
Can you spawn an item?
Actually,
Can you spawn an item?
I can't. I'm gonna have to pick this up whether I like it or not.
Is it even possible?
Maybe I can go. It's possible. It's been done. Let me get in here.
I don't even see the thing appearing above it. There it is. So for a second there. Yeah. There you go.
There
got
we
it.
go, I got it.
Okay.
You got an exclamation.
So there's this exclamation point item, and as I've told you, when you drop an item, it counts as spinning. So if you drop an item and then land on the trash can, you'll be spinning, and then you'll land on the trash can. And because it was floor collision and not spin collision, the weights of the red text shaking will happen, and it'll pause the game loop.
Oh.
It'll pause the game loop, and it'll like freeze for a little bit while the red text is shaking.
Oh my god.
Right? And because the main game loop is paused, right? It's basically like an IC warp for that time, because like the game isn't processing your speed caps or anything.
Yeah.
So if you dive into it with a bunch of speed and then drop the item, you can clip through the floor.
Oh my god.
Damn it. I'm bad at it, but you can do it.
This is making me want to just make my own collision system for Roblox 32, because it's just opening my eyes to how unreliable Roblox physics is.
Now we get into the inside of the hotel, which does exist, by the way. There is an inside in the challenge. So let's go over what's happening here. First things first, you may notice I'm getting pulled here a little bit.
Yes.
This is the black hole.
Oh no!
If you get sucked into the center of the black hole, you instantly game over and have to restart.
That's kind of funny.
So don't let that happen.
It's a black hole.
The way I do this is really funny. It's actually a spring constraint attached to Bebo.
Oh really?
It's actually a spring constraint that pulls Bebo to the black hole. Really funny.
Wow.
So you get that pot out of here. What do you need this for? I forgot what you need this for. Oh, right, this is for Maskit. Basically, put that pot over there. We'll need it later. What the fuck is it doing?
It's no grab, you idiot. You idiot.
Right, yes.
What is the pod doing?
Next thing's next.
Remember Skip?
Remember the thing where you had the door spin at weird angles?
Yes.
You have to do that here. I'm kind of very bad.
You have to skid into it and then minimize while you're touching it.
Yeah. And then that'll cause the door to rotate all over the place.
And look at where Bebo goes. Look how Bebo is affected.
Whoa.
Bebo gets rotated.
It's a bad angle.
It is a bad angle.
If the door ends up like sideways, right? Then what happens is when you go through the door, Bebo will start facing upwards. Like Bebo's facing angle, his point will be facing upwards, right? When that happens, if you dive, the dive force will be applied upwards. So you have to use the double jump and the upwards facing dives.
You have to do dive cancel as well.
Oh.
Yeah, there's also a thing where if you press shift, if you dive and press shift to the frame after, you just do this little hop.
Because it cancels it crouch because it thinks you crouch basically. So you dive and crouch, so it instantly cancels the dive.
If you're facing up when you do that, you'll get the hop, but it'll be way higher because you're facing up. So
and you'll also be able to dive once more.
So you can dive again after. So you dive, you do the dive thing on the floor to get boosted up, and then you double jump, and then you do another vertical dive, and then you spin, and that gets you all the way up here over this wall.
Dang.
So that's how you get down here. Then, if you look over here, there's this wall here, and over here is a guard.
What's that for?
Poke, you want to
Well-
show a frame dump? You want to show a frame dump real quick?
I'm not even gonna ask you to do this.
So
But
Zkevin,
basically,
can I explain to Tim what frame? There's a version of this game. So frame dumping. Do you know what frame dumping is, Zkevin? It's in the micro profiler.
No.
Poke, can you show it off real quick? Right here.
Uh,
So this
dump.
dump here, right here. If you right click one of the buttons,
Dump?
it basically minimizes the game.
it's a lag spike, basically. It does a massive lag spike.
And
And it has slightly different properties to normal minimize.
so slightly different properties, so that normally you if you minimize and try to snapshot a guard, if you try to do snapshot collision during a minimize, it won't work, but during a frame dump it does work, and that lag allows us to floor instantly as soon as we get captured by the guard instead of being in the air, and so we
Yeah.
can set our checkpoint without diving out of the guard's arms.
If you didn't figure it out, this is maze skip.
Yeah,
What you do.
this is maze skip.
Okay.
So you do maze skip. It's a different method because you don't have an ice cream, but you have to use the pot and you have to use floor garbage to touch this guard and maze skip through the wall.
Gotcha.
That's that section. Then we get to here, where our boy is observing a Trollo block.
I love this fight. I helped to design it.
That's vanilla dialogue. I should have changed that.
This is
Naughty
Naughty-
shoots.
all of
com-
Naughty's again.
These
Oh my god.
portals will, of course, reset the map.
That's so scary.
So make sure you don't touch those.
It's
Also,
instant
you might notice he's way higher now. Like, way higher.
kill. Yeah.
So you can't actually backflip up to him. You have to do one of those, like, minimized crouchy backflips.
But there's another way of doing it that I really like.
Yeah, but that one sucks, and we won't talk about it.
Okay.
So you get up here, and you ground pound him, and then you have to do that 3 times, all without getting hit by his portals.
Oh my god.
Are you
And
sure,
that gives you
you sure you don't want to
also,
show it off?
also
Oh
every
yeah.
time you hit- every time you
Split.
hit him, he makes another copy of himself that both shoot portals.
Oh my god.
So you have to every time you hit him, he makes another copy of himself that you have to shoot,
Oh.
and then hit you. Damn it!
He's bad and he's dead.
Oh.
And that's it.
But
That's
yeah,
that.
You kill that guy, you get the ice cream, and that's just for Naughty's Resort.
Oh my god.
Naughty's Resort is the longest challenge. It's fucked up.
That was Naughty's again.
Yep. We'll come back to Voidlands challenge. Moonrocket Ednek. This is a Candy Aquarium challenge, upside down, and there's no water, and the floor is void.
Oh boy.
So you basically just have to get through the level.
With wall tech, like with
Yeah,
hops,
walls-
inside corner climbing. You just
Yeah, you
have
do
to-
a bunch of wall slide tech to get through here. I'm not gonna do it manually because that takes a lot of dang time.
There's a lot of. You put so much fish in the main game here.
Why are so many fish? It's very funny,
I
but
don't
why?
know. Just did, I guess.
Probably just thought it was funny, and I mean, I respect it. It is funny. And then you get here, and then there's a second part to this challenge, just like the tops. You have to go in this portal. Skateboard, yay!
Whoa.
All of this red stuff here, that's portals that takes you back to the beginning.
Because the challenge portals are red in the
Can't.
main game too.
Oh, I thought it was a
Yeah,
skybox.
if you go up here with the skateboard launch, let me see if I can get to it. There's a Brunto floating in the sky, right? And then you get it, and you go over a wall, and you drop down to here.
Dude, we can't even see the gap in the wall.
What you have to do is you have to skateboard launch, grab the Brunto midair, right? And then drop down, throw the Brunto
Without spinning.
throw the Brunto at this wall, break it, and then spin again, all to get through here.
Oh boy.
Which is a really complicated series of movements, but you can do it. And then you have to do another precise skateboard launch, and where you have to get to this hole, and if you miss, you just reset the whole level. so don't miss.
This one was fun. This
brutal.
one was gonna be a cool one, but this one's different. Yeah.
So some of the stuff is just not possible on mobile, then, right?
Oh no.
Yeah. I have officially decided that I do not care about supporting other devices.
Brutal.
If you're not playing on PC, cry about it. Is my policy for this game. This part is broken, and I'm very sad about it, so I'm going to not tell you about it.
Yeah. I was sad about this one too.
It's a shame that part doesn't work.
At least you put it in Final Home Run.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to what's going on in the final home run later.
We can't. I can just stop video recording and we can just show it off to Zkevin if you want.
Oh right, I had walked at walls on. That's what happens.
Yep.
Okay.
This
Yes.
is new Neo City Challenge.
Yeah. Thing is, remember the jar in New Neo City? You have to do the Kaizo tutorial again under the effects of the jar.
Oh my god.
So you have to do the whole Kaizo tutorial. I've turned off gravity for this. I made the tunnel shorter so you don't have to walk down it for like 30 minutes. But you just have to do the whole Kaizo tutorial, the whole thing, even that last part at the end, under the restrictions of the jar.
It's basically wit hops. You have to do the entire time.
Dude.
Yeah, you have to do spinless, diveless wit hops.
And then go to THB.
Yeah. I shall. Go to THB challenge. THB challenge is basically just slide 2. As it is in the normal game.
I like the wit test though. That's my favorite part of it.
Tiny Bedroom Challenge is just another slide. There's another 5 obbies you have to get 5 eggs. The obbies are slightly more interesting in this version, though. So let's go over them one at a time. First things first, at the very end, which will take a long-ass time to get to.
If you were sliding, would it be faster if you were sliding?
No.
Okay.
Diving in the air is the same speed as sliding.
That makes sense. Just turn off speed cap and you would be there instantly.
That's not a thing I can do.
Oh, the first one? My favorite. This is my favorite portal here.
Oh my god.
Alright, let's see. What do you think is
section?
wrong? What do you think is wrong with the play section?
See?
It's all of them.
That's funny.
It was door stuck open?
This is actually in your changelog in the Robust V4 Discord. In the changelog, it has door glitch, patched, needs testing.
Glitch discovered. Tightrope death, snowball clip, hub dupe, door stuck open. Yeah, probably door stuck.
Next thing's next. Where's
Bert?
You know the answer to this. Where's Bert?
Oh, that's obviously turtle.
Yeah, Bert's in Turtle Top.
Many people don't know where Bird is because they don't know who Bird is.
Oh yeah, his name doesn't show up.
This is a joke
What's
you
it
don't
say?
get. This is a joke you don't
You're
get.
writing out the question.
That is a joke you don't get. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
First glitch discovered by Wit. That is infinite skateboard wall climb. I think.
It's fall hopping right now. It's actually I think I found fall hopping first, but yeah. And then I found skateboard cart. It's either one. I found them like 30 minutes apart. Like it's nothing.
Which
NPC has a boss?
Which NPC says in their dialogue that they have a boss?
I want to ask you this
Heck Boy.
question. No, it's not Heck Boy.
Not?
No. Poke, you want to fill in the right answer?
Yep.
Bad boy.
The lighthouse NPC in Neo says.
Oh, that's right.
We asked you this question before, I believe in DMs. I think Poke asked you.
Really?
Yeah, but why does he have a boss? And can you explain is there any lore behind this? Like, what's going on there?
I don't know. Just some dialogue I wrote a long time ago.
Also,
I guess my idea is that they're the residents of the turtle top, so there has to be some
Turtle,
You know.
the raboy boss. There's just a big rabbit.
No, not a boss, like as in a job.
Oh, yeah. Big Boss Bee. I'm thinking of those guys. The big bees in Buzz Factory.
Or what does he say specifically?
I think it's like
I can pull it.
said,
I can get there. I can
it's
get
like
there.
boss said I have to do something.
Yeah. Yeah, he has a job.
Yeah, that's his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bosses have to fix the lighthouse. Yeah.
You might notice there are portals to obbies just floating in the void. That's because even in the original game, there are 2 invisible solid cubes you can stand on. Here and here.
Really?
Just floating in Tiny Treasure Island. There's just 2 invisible cubes you can stand on.
That's so weird.
The bottom one is the void trigger.
Okay.
The top one is the mesh part. It's the mesh. It's the part
Oh.
that.
Yeah,
I
see.
think this mesh was too big to be a mesh part.
Yeah, it was.
So you used one part with a mesh, and that's where the part is, and you left it solid.
That's fine.
This is the thing I took.
This is the thing I showed you with Siblet slides.
Yeah, you have to do it in Kaizo.
Oh, yeah.
I suck
this
at
is,
it, but you have to do that in here to get this egg.
Because it's really fun actually to do it.
The Brento.
Should I stop? I mean, do you want to record Borderlands Challenge?
Nah, I don't think so.
No? When we stop recording?
Yeah.
When we get to Borderlands Challenge?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. I can do that. Let's do all the questions before Borderlands Challenge, and then we'll end it off, and then I'll stop recording.
And what about Final Home Run?
We'll do Final Home Run after Borderlands Challenge. It's fine. We'll show Zkevin and stuff.
Also, a fun thing, the collision for the starting platform is misaligned with the model, right? At this side, right, the collision slopes in, but the model doesn't. So you slowly sink in as you fall down.
Oh.
And there's a portal down here.
Has anybody even discovered that?
Yeah, Poke found it for hide and seek.
I used it. I used this in hide and seek, and everyone hated me.
I've never played a hide and seek in this game, but I bet it'd be really
Oh,
fun.
this is fun. Okay, so there's a thing where you can clip your camera through the floor here. There's a thing if you pause right when you touch a floor, your camera snaps down with you, so you can clip your camera through the floor, right? And this teleporter takes you to the egg up there, right? But it's still through another wall, so you can't reach it, even though you've clipped out. Let me get back to the main area.
Yeah,
right?
You're gonna do it normally? You're gonna do it normally? No, just explain it. Just explain it, dude. Just explain it.
Yeah, the way to fix that is that you remember how the crayon makes your hitbox bigger?
Yes.
You grab the crayon from the test and then take it out and use it in that level to make your hitbox.
Oh, I see.
And then finally, also with the starting platform, there's another thing where there's just like a gap in the collision of the starting platform here.
Yeah, I remember
There's
that.
a hole in it. I don't know why. There's just a hole, and you can just go through it.
There's also a hole in Turtle Tops, which is so funny.
I know why the way it is.
Yeah, but there is a hole in there, and there's a portal inside of
It's
here.
just the mesh importing thing I was using
Yeah,
didn't
something about
support. It only supported triangles and not quads. So there's just a hole. I figured no one would find it.
You would be wrong. Did you know there's a hole in the turtle top structure? You can get inside the turtle.
I did not know that.
Boke, you want to show that off, I guess, later?
1 second.
Just a hole.
I mean, I can show it off. Let me get it real quick. Let me get there real quick.
This level's fun. There's a plug here, right? Normal. Except, the plug, you can pick up the plug box.
Whoa! That's crazy.
Yeah, I made this. This is a level where you can pick up the plug box. So you have to use moving around the plug to do the plug launches with minimize. Up to here, all the way up here.
You jump on the plug box and
You-
swing
you-
yourself up.
Yeah, the plug box isn't solid, but you have to move the
Oh.
plug box around, and then fuck.
He's bad. Don't worry about it.
You have to move the plug box around, and then use the minimize plug launch thing in order to get all the way up here.
Actually, there was a glitch in the original game. If you held plug and paused, the box would become detached. It was
Yeah,
a really old.
Oh, I think I remember that.
Yeah, but you patched it, so it's gone.
Okay.
In order to get this egg through the glass, you have to put the box here and then dive around
And then plug clip.
and plug clip like we did with the computer.
Right.
And that's that level. Sunfight.
Can you show off the Turtle Tops hole first, real quick?
Yeah, I can do that.
So this is it. You just have a hole in the bottom of the Turtle Tops island. It's really funny. Like
There's a hole.
there's in Brevilleco Hub where you have this thing here. You just imported the mesh, I believe.
Yeah.
It's still there. It's there too, probably.
Actually, I don't think so because the hub doesn't have the collision.
There it is.
Right here. There's a
Oh,
hole
that. I see.
There's just a
right
hole,
here.
so you can get inside.
There's a Trollo guy there.
Wow.
Troll Bebo.
The
Troll Bebo.
the left side of it, the hole has collision. You can see.
Yeah, you can get on the inside here.
Yeah, no, that probably is in the hub.
But
Let me show you
yeah, it is non-collide in the Brevilleco Hub, so
Yeah.
you can't stay on it anyways.
I mean,
Sunfight is a little bit crazy. I'm not even gonna show you all of it, but
Can you skip parts of it? Because it'll take forever to go through the auto scroll.
yeah, I'm just gonna show them a little bit. There's a lot more stars than usual.
Why can't
God,
you
there's
kill
a
that
guy?
star? You can't kill the stars.
Oh yeah, all the stars are invisible. All the stars are invincible.
Oh,
You can't kill them. You just have to survive.
Oh my god, you almost died there.
Science stars don't give you iframes.
So what you can do here is
You minimize the
stop. You can also in the normal game you can regen using minimize, and you can also despawn your ice creams and their stars with minimize.
why does that happen?
because there's a timer with there's a
Tick.
timer for when you expire, and that timer still runs while you're minimized.
But the physics doesn't run.
No,
Yeah,
it
but-
despawns. The ticks despawn.
Yeah, the stars despawn after a certain amount of time, and that time still runs even.
Huh.
And then there's the first mini boss of the sun fight.
Oh, the
I
best
like
mini
the
boss.
comments.
Oh, this isn't the mini boss I was thinking of.
I think I have looking for this.
You have to actually try. The kebab ship is smaller in size, so you can dodge more. In this.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, what was you want? I think you regretted never not making anything like Sunfight in the main game. You just
Yeah, I wanted a section like halfway through the game, probably after like Hecklands or something.
Red stars
That
insta kill.
that would just be like a little simulation of this, so you can get the hang of it before. Because this gets like ridiculous, and the players have no idea what's coming.
The worst part about Sunfight is that it takes 6 minutes, like if you're
Yeah,
good,
to-
to get to the Sunfight, to get to being the sun. Everything up to there is really easy because you can just cheese most of that, and then you
Yeah.
get to Sunfight and it kills you instantly, and you really die because you haven't been prepared at all for it. Wow, Poke.
All right.
Yeah, if I were to make this game again, it'd be
All right,
That'd be
is,
one of the
is that it,
changes I
Poke?
would
You want to
change.
show off? Is there anything else you want to show off, Poke?
Yeah, not until after I think. Oh, I can show 'em- I can show 'em the funny dialogue in it. Because I didn't change the actual Eggwood level, but I made a bunch of fun dialogue with a bunch of silly jokes.
that's fun.
Because all the guys in there say silly different funny things.
Oh, you made Desert Buzz too.
Desert Buzz.
Oh, desert bus. I do have to show you this desert bus. Hey, Poke, I have a question. Why did you remove the lava crater?
There's too many glitches with it. He just had to. But
Yeah.
maybe if you like beat the entire final round, because there's a bunch of stuff he introduced, like the portal blocks, that would be lovely to have in the main game. Like
I'll show off desert bus too.
show him Desert Bus. You have to.
You're well aware. You're well aware of what a desert bus is, right?
Yes.
We're all fans of simple flips over here.
There is a desert bus in this game.
So he didn't change most things with desert. There's still a ridiculous amount of cactuses. Did you have any really ideas with desert with Grillcrest?
No, I ran out of ideas. It was gonna be a DLC level. It was before I made Snow Zone and Buzz Factory.
Okay.
But I just couldn't really think of anything fun with it, so I just scrapped it. And
What's funny is I found the chat log of someone of Mally. The person who made the Super Doomspire brick battle. They're Super Hex, I think they're called. I think I don't remember really. Polyhex. That's their name.
Yeah.
Polyhex. They would told you to like, yeah, I really have fun sliding around, so you can make the desert it's to slide around. So you made
Oh, I think I remember that.
all slopey like this.
I remember talking to him about it.
Yeah, and so this is Desert Bus Poke.
Yeah. This is a massive line of sand parts that goes out to 1,000,000 studs.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you knew this, but after 1,000,000 studs, you can't raycast anymore.
Really?
Yeah, if you're 1,000,000 studs away from Origin, raycasts stop detecting things.
I did not know
I
that.
didn't know that either.
So that's why it stops at 1,000,000, because if raycasts stop working, like most of the game stops working.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So you have to shift dive here for like 8 hours.
Can't you slide, or do you just lose all your momentum?
You can't slide because you lose all your momentum, yeah.
Ah.
You can't pause. You also can't grab the ledge.
Texture moving?
What?
Is the texture moving, or are you moving?
He's moving.
I'm moving.
There's wind that's pushing him.
The wind.
Oh, so if you idle, you just fall off.
Yeah. So if you wait for too long or like get complacent and try to macro or something, you'll get pushed off.
And the wind changes directions too.
The wind changes direction at random.
Oh. Good god.
So you have to keep playing the game. There's no way to
How long
macro.
does it take?
You just have
8
to
hours.
play the game 8 hours.
It's like
get
normal Desert Bus. It's like normal Desert Bus from Penn and Teller.
Yeah. And when you reach the end, it gives you this Trollo badge. Certified Trollo.
There's
That's amazing.
you can also walk something back from back all the way there. And
Oh my god, we don't. There's a bunch of lore around this, but there's a secret teleporter that takes you from the Voidlands to the end of Desert Bus over there, except without the pin, so you can't get it, right?
Yeah.
And the thing where if you want to escape Voidlands early without doing all the ice creams, you can use that secret teleporter and then walk all the way back to Hub.
That's
And
amazing.
there's like a lore thing where like a void boy who's obviously trapped in the void found the teleporter and is like in the desert bus area.
Yeah.
And if you talk to him, you can guide him back to the start and he gives you a skin.
another 8 hours.
So you have to walk like 6 hours over to the guy and then walk like 6 hours back to guide him back to the start.
Dude.
So that he escapes and you get a skin
People
for it.
done that?
So, one person.
Also, one of the cactuses has a secret underneath it.
No, actually, I removed that.
You removed that? Oh, that was really because imagine ground pound. I tried to people ground pound like half the cactuses in desert and gold grass, and there's like how many? Do you remember how many cactuses there are, Poke?
There's like 400 cactuses. In
Yeah, yeah.
God.
Oh. By the way, we found out that you can ground pound cactuses because the blocks in Hub are called named site cactus, right?
Yeah. I really like. I was so confused when I found this. I was looking through the game files in the hub, and like the little things that the little cells for the hive
Yeah, the
are
hive things.
they're called cactus. And I'm like, why are they called cactus? why are they named cactus? And it's because you can also ground pound cacti and
Yeah.
these. So that's why that's happened. Before I
That is why-
found that out, we had no idea you could ground pound cacti.
No one had any idea.
No one knew.
I
you
forgot,
could
honestly.
cacti. I don't even know why you can do that. Okay, I think that's it. Besides the stuff that we're gonna show off recording. for
All
Kaizo.
right, let's do questions then. Yeah, we have questions from the community, and also I have a ton of questions. I'll stream my end then because Poke is no longer capturing his. There we go. All right, let me share screen my end. I guess that would be nice. I stopped share screening because it helped with lag for the recording. All right, here we go. All right, let's go with the questions. Riley asks, why did the art style of the game go from 32-bit to 64-bit type textures?
They're talking about how in earlier development,
Yeah.
earlier builds of the game, all the textures were like pixelated. Why did you stop that?
I think it was just easier to just design it a different way. I don't know. Let me see my files.
You might not be able to answer some of these questions because, you know, you developed the game 5 years ago.
Sure.
Yeah, that's true.
It was like in like old versions, like Bebo's eyes and like
Yeah, I remember.
all-
Why is it so laggy?
I don't know, honestly. I think I guess it just looked nicer when. I think it was especially a problem with like Bebo's face. It's just very difficult to express things and whatnot.
Well, I mean, it's not like you really express that much with him. He has like six
Yeah, I
expressions.
just thought it looked better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. Next question asks is, can you unban Poke from Roboco?
Pokemonkey?
Pokemonkey's
Yeah,
Poke is banned from Roboco.
Are you banned like from the
I've been
Discord
banned from
server?
Liverpool for like a year.
Yes, I can.
Let's go.
Woo!
All right. Great.
Why were you banned?
TR64 drama.
Yeah, remember that?
The technical Robot 64 drama. People claim that we did a lot of bad stuff there, and we don't do that stuff.
Yeah, I think I
Okay.
remember that. I think.
That's about it. You can ask. I think Degna was there. You can ask him about stuff if you're interested. But I really don't want to talk about it because it's not interesting. All right, next question. Dicey asks, can you ask why the pressure plates that spawn music notes never did anything, or what they were meant to be for?
Yeah, those are something I added like really early on, I think. And I think I did want them to like spawn an ice cream, but I don't know why I didn't add the functionality for it. Also, if you couldn't tell, they're inspired by like you know, like the little note blocks in
Galaxy.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
I was really upset playing like Galaxy 2, and I think they're in 3D Land/World or whatever. They don't like play music anymore.
Really?
They just go do 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 do. But in Galaxy 1, they play an awesome song for you.
I love Galaxy
So-
1.
The main reason why I added them is I just wanted to make little jingles.
I noticed that were you trying to play Bebo's theme with these?
No, I think there's 2 in the whole game. One's in or maybe 3.
One's in Maddie's and one's in the egg world.
Yeah. They're the original Cube Cavern theme, just as like a little.
Ah,
I'm dancing on the tree, Zkevin.
Cool.
You can also dance while swimming on the tree.
it's well done.
Yeah. So the answer is I added them really early on. Like there's a whole like switch system that I just never ended up using.
Yeah.
I guess I was just focused on other things.
Next question.
This is also what you can. I'm just showing off the dance swimming right now.
I've actually shown him dance swimming.
Dance swim.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Dance
That's
swim.
hilarious.
He's so happy.
There's actually you can actually do this. You can dance, and so you can minimize space and then hit control to dance in the air. And this is and this is actually faster than normal airspeed. And
Yeah,
so you can do
weird thing, right?
So you can do this.
If you're dancing, you actually have the grounded acceleration in the air if you're dancing in the air.
I didn't know that would ever be a mechanic.
If you're dancing in the air,
I know this game better than the back of my hand.
You know it better than me.
Well, we played it for longer.
Yeah.
If you're dancing in the air, you just like move a little faster.
All right, next question. Let's go. Doorknob asks, "Why are doors purple?"
That's just how I like things. You could ask that about any stylistic choice.
All right.
I don't know. I usually when I am like making like a model, I end up making a texture, and I'm just like, you know, okay, time to make a door, and I could just make it a regular brown, but that's no fun, so I just picked purple.
Purple's good color. We have a whole level that's purple. What are some scrapped ideas for Robot 34 that you won't be using for Robot 32?
Oh. You mean like scrapped as in features that
not even in the game, yeah, not even in the game.
Or scrapped as in things I didn't want to make in Robot 64.
Things you wanted to make but couldn't, but didn't. And yeah, basically things you wanted to make but couldn't, and also will not be in the next game because I don't want to spoil anything.
This question kind of sucks.
Does it suck?
I think you
think about it, because there's definitely
maybe things you don't want didn't you thought were good,
if you
but then
go to the test map, I think it'd be a good indication.
Well, I can show you a bunch of stuff with the test map too, because there's unanchored blocks you probably don't know about.
Oh yeah, a lot of the blocks in there are unanchored.
Yeah, I don't know, I think for the most part. Oh yeah, there's just one thing. When I was working on the game in Accelerator, they were kind of, I don't know. Some people kind of like encouraged me to, make more money out of the game, and I didn't really know what to do because it's a platformer, So what kind of economics is there? And one of the ideas I had was, like making like half the game like paid access, like the door in the DLC levels. It would just be halfway through the game. I decided like it's not a good idea. I just remembered I have like a little journal I was doodling in. Let me see if I can put it out while I was making this game.
I knocked over this block here.
Oh yeah, that was probably bowling pins or something.
Yeah.
Man, I haven't looked at this stuff in forever.
That's fine. Let's see if I can get a fork up here. Here.
Let's just keep going.
Almost. You do this. See.
What's going on there?
You quit the game, so that's the particle when someone quits the game. That's
when anyone who's in the title screen, the multiplayer models appear at 0-0 in the test map.
Oh.
So that's them right there.
Funny. This is all cube cavern. What about this one? I have like 3 journals that are full of like ideas and stuff. I don't really use them anymore, but I used to. Oh yeah, here we go. This is an entire schizophrenic page of me trying to figure out the level system. Or the,
Level creator?
Yeah, level creator.
Oh, there was another question. It's like, how hard was it to create level creator?
I don't know. It's
a blur.
I think hard, yeah. It was also really rushed, so like I wanted to get out before the internship ended, so yeah, there's like 4 pages of that here. Just like trying to figure out how to make it because it never turned out well. That is Kevin card. I mean, I'll also keep a camera. Oh wow, that's really cool. A bunch of ideas that eventually got turned into real things. And disgusting drawings of little creatures. Alright, let me just look at the yeah, I was saying, I guess the buttons would be a good answer for that. Like, or actually no, that's not true. A lot of the I don't know what the it's hard to put into words what I mean. But like most of this development, I had an idea and I just went with it, and there was really no room for like
Consideration?
scrapping anything.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was pretty much just all me working on this game. So
could you explain the sign maybe?
oh, that's made by Dignet.
What is a plafangro? Is this a little
Bro, I don't know. I kind of want to add it to Robot 32 and make it real.
Someone was asking to have 10-foot blaster.
I'm considering it. I want to add like a water gun or something.
You know Dr. Smart says maybe you need some with a lot of water guns in the tutorial.
Oh yeah. There's a chance you might like it.
There's a chance you might like it. One of my favorite guys is this guy right here. This God help me.
I love part.
Alright.
Part.
But this is something you can do with NPCs when you're in water. So normally when you're talking to an NPC you can't go anywhere, but if you hold space while talking to him, you can just do this.
Oh wow.
Because water, you can still go up and down in water. While talking to when you disable movement, you can still hold crouch. So, anyways, so basically no time for consideration. Had you put in everything you kind of wanted to?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Thanks. It was just a question because I was wondering if there's anything that was like really cool that you couldn't do.
Oh, cool, but I couldn't do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. There's like 2 things that are entering the cloud of thought. But
no.
Oh yeah, one of them was like a gravity system for Planet Kababulon.
Oh, like in the Robot 32 where you have the...
Yeah, I wanted it so you would be able to walk around the whole planet, but obviously that would be a bit much.
You can do some fun stuff in Planet Babylon. I'll get there while answering some more of these questions.
It's just gravity. You can't like walk around it.
Do you have any regrets for stopping work on Robot 32? Or 64, sorry? Robot 64? You have any regrets?
I think we went over this a little bit. The sun system.
Yeah.
I regret that. I would like to make it better.
Would you have liked to fix all the bugs in this game if you could?
Probably not, honestly.
Oh yeah, woo!
I think it's also obvious I regret the levels editor, system coding, whatnot.
Would you like to have fixed play, like made play work?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking about fixing it in some way. Yeah. Because in like its heyday, it was really cool.
Yeah, Poke also brought it back for a bit, and it was really cool then as well. But then it broke again. I think
I have an idea. There's a new service I think I want to check out that is pretty much really good for that. Like having like temporary storage.
Oh, the memory.
For, like, weekly.
Yeah, memory storage, I believe. Is that what that's called?
That's how I do it this time. Because the problem is every single level was in this one huge table, and I think if you just remove old levels from that table, you wouldn't have that.
Poke, what'd you do with that? You fix that?
My solution to that was to store was to make a bunch of tables and different data storage.
Yeah. No, I think there would need to be, if I were to do it again and fix it, it would be top starred levels and newest levels, and that's it. So obviously you'd still have your saved levels that you can load, but if you upload a level, it gets added to the newest list and then deletes something from the end of the list. So like, you know, like the 50th like level gets deleted, which is not a big deal since it's not new anymore.
What I think really broke was the budget. I think servers ran out of budget because there's too many requests being made.
No, see, the problem with that was like I said, I guess it's kind of complicated how it works, but basically there's like a huge table full of like information for the levels, like they tell you who made it and all that jazz. Yep. And then you could ask the server for the level itself, which is just you know,
the key,
huge table or whatever.
Yeah.
For level information.
Massive.
And that was so you could have all that information quickly.
Okay.
So.
Didn't work out in the end.
Thinking about it, it could be done. I just haven't done it.
All right. Thanks for your input on that. It was nice to hear how you felt with the level creator.
Yeah, I want it back. I really miss having it.
Dude, it was so fun when I was just hopping into Roblox 84 and it's like, yeah, let's just stream and play some levels and just have some fun.
And like the coin donating system, I didn't even think people would use, but
oh, I got so many coins from that.
Yeah,
it's very fun because you can use half to do something to make coins and give inmate coins to other people.
It's wholesome.
People were really wanting like buying tokens with candies. Like people really wanted that.
Yeah, it's cosmetic, so I don't know. It's
why are there so few hats in Rusty's shop?
That's a good question. I think it's because I didn't make a second page. Is there a second page? I don't remember.
Rusty's?
There's no second page for Rusty's shop.
Yeah, I think that's why. And I also I made Rusty's and those like hats or whatever. And then I wanted to add more, but I also money. I wanted money to pay rent, so I made the whole Duncan system.
Oh yeah, what happened to the Duncan room? The Duncan level?
Their level.
With the massive trash can you entered to get like a room.
Yeah, it was like a massive trash can you entered, and then he was there in a different map.
I don't remember that.
I'm sure
Is there screenshots of that? I'd like to see it.
I remember it was like all the wood liking.
Yeah, I don't know.
I know I have images of this.
You try to find it, Poke. I'll keep asking questions.
If I had to guess, I would say it was just easier and like more efficient use of the space. I have them in the corner right there instead.
Any spicy details about Robot 32 divulge to the fans? We'd get a lot of Robot 64 updates, you know, in the place where you're supposed to do it. We were like starved for content for a while until you opened up testing. But
32.
Yeah, 32. I'm sorry, I mixed up the. But we started content for a while, so it was nice to see them being worked on. But what would you want to say to people? Like, what content or what things you want to tell people about that would make them interested more?
Well, there's going to be a versus mode.
Ooh.
And that's honestly like sometimes before I broke the replication, me and my team would just like play it all the time, and it's so fun.
I actually joined you once in there. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago.
Yeah, there's a tag mode that's seriously fun.
Oh shoot! Can't play this. I can't play this.
Oh.
All right. Well, I'm out of there. I was trying to go to Robot 64 mods. I was about to go into the dev. I'm an idiot. All right. Anyways, I wanted to show you the depth. I forgot to do this. We asked
Oh.
questions before. This is a different game called Robot 64 Mods. And in here, this is made by EMK, so you can see all his mods right here.
Wow.
You can see more. There's more of them down here. There's nice animations. You can see what's featured. Kaizo's featured right now. And then you can see a lot of mods. So here's Pokes. So here's Pokes mods.
That's insane. That's so crazy.
We have Kaizo. We have Mod Zone 1. This was what I showed all the hitboxes with, and the precision, rotation, velocity, force.
That's so cool.
This is Mod Zone 2. This was for the BTT. A few things in the BTT, quality of life. We use this Mod Zone for that. Mod Zone 3. This is Randomizer. So I'll play this for a bit because Randomizer's fun. So if you've seen any Zelda randomizers, basically Poke added
Mario 64.
Yeah.
Randomizer.
It's just entrance randomizer.
Entrance and portal randomizer, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there is a even more randomizer though that does randomize a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, but it kind of doesn't work very well.
No.
You should randomize the positions of like ice creams and stuff.
Like too, but that's really damn hard. You gotta,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
check
it
it.
is.
Yeah, so if you enter
There's
this
a lot of
the
logic.
tutorial portal here, right, we'll end up somewhere else. We can even we can see by the way during the fade outs if you sorry I can't see right now because you can see a bit if you if I had a small you can see a bit. So now we're hackling stuff after the tutorial. So if we do this and then we can see a bit during the fade outs, but I guess no one cares about that right now, so who cares? But you can see, because it only covers what's currently the window, so if you, like, make it bigger, you can actually go past it, and it's nice to see when you have, like, fade out. Anyways, so this is Randomizer. You can go to any random portal. We have Bingo, randomized Bingo that we have, too, that we play a bunch.
Bingo.
Yeah.
There's like a bingo board where you have to like get ice creams and get the bingo board, and like whoever gets the bingo fastest wins.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Like, across the.
We had a whole randomizer tournament, too, like getting 32 ice creams and then beating Sunfight.
The randomizer tournament was super hype. I wish you were there.
So yeah,
That's really cool.
so Randomizer is fun. And this is made by Poke, but if we leave this game, back to home, if we leave this game and go to Robot 64 Mods again, if it would load for me, yeah. If we go to Robot 64 Mods again, we can play someone else's thing, not with the original files of the game, right? People have decompiled the game and made mods for it. Kids Cuisine, this is the guy who made one, but a person also did this, and they made Manhunt. Manhunt.
Dream.
You want to join? You want to join?
Oh yeah, I can.
Basically, if you've seen Minecraft Manhunt, where there's
little bits and pieces, I guess.
Basically you can one person, a runner's trying to beat the game, and another person is so Poke if he touches me. So Poke if he touches me, I'll take damage.
Oh, no way. That's crazy.
What happens is Wit has to try to speedrun through the game and beat it before I can kill him.
Cool.
And then he touches me and I take damage. And if I die, you know, where there's alright. And you can collect batteries along the way. Basically, you can one person, a runner's trying to beat the game, and another person and you can make teams and stuff, and people this is made by if this hasn't been official files of the game, this isn't your game. I'll take damage. This is someone who decompiled the game and fixed it up, and you can collect batteries along the way.
Scuffed.
You can make teams and stuff. There's a little plan. But this is made by. This isn't the original files of the game. This is your game. This is someone who decompiled the game and fixed it up. It acts almost perfectly because the person who made this is really talented. So there's a little. But most people can't do this, right? Most people can't fix up because they take the 8,000 lines of code and makes it like how much lines of code does the person who made this is really talented.
80,000.
Like 30,000. Most people can't do this, right? Most people can't fix up. And it's all they take 8,000 lines of code and makes it like what patching all of that.
Yeah, the people who fixed the decompile for this game are really talented. I tried.
And it's all one script, right? So good luck patching all of that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So you can
Part of
play.
me is a little upset you can just take the whole game, but
The
if you
game's
manage
over.
to optimize that hold thing,
So you can
then,
play.
it's no biggie.
You deserve it. Yeah.
Yeah.
The game's over. What's really great about it is it prolongs the lifespan of the game, right? Because people can just make their own game with it. What's really great about it is it prolongs the lifespan
Honestly,
of
at
the
this
game,
point,
right?
I
Because
don't
people can just
really
make their own game with it, right? With the engine.
mind it. Just because I'm working on Robot 32.
Yeah, I mean, you left the game like
Someone,
what, 5
someone
years
were
ago?
just to take.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you left the game
so.
what, 5 years, and you kind of just dropped the ball. Just dropped the ball this game.
Yeah.
You did. I felt like I saw your differences. Like he saw these bugs and he just.
Yeah, I mean, it's typical video. I just prefer to work on new stuff than update old things. I'm trying to change that recently, so it's been working so far. The problem is, it's just, the way I built my games was not scalable back then. Because the more, the more things you add in like this game, particularly this game and like the ones before it, the more you add to it, there's more like complex systems you have to keep in your head, and otherwise you can't work on anything new.
Yeah, Kaizo was like 2,000 lines longer than the original game.
Yeah, that's the problem. So the way I build my games now is a lot more scalable, so it's just easier to like update it, you know.
I get you. Next question, I guess. Pokemon stop me.
Yeah.
Alright, next question. Did you run out of ideas for Neo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
comment in there. It was really funny.
ran out of ideas, especially Neo. I ran out of ideas in Tiny Huge. Candy Aquarium a little. Hecklin's not really. I guess the end of the game, so.
So there's this piece of code that have you seen people clipping out of the computer room sometimes? Like with lag, like during the beginning of the game, it's like one of the most reported glitches. People just falling out of the computer room.
I think I remember that.
Well, you can first, if you go through a computer, collapse the game to the taskbar, and then reopen it. You're underneath the computer.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, that's how that happens.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The texture. It's the textures.
Yeah.
Wow. I had
How
no
it
idea.
works is the when you load the map for the hub, the room only spawns when it's done loading like the textures and stuff from Roblox. So if you minimize the game to taskbar, then Roblox actually will refuse to load the textures. So then you get a bunch of time during the loading screen to fall.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It also just happens to have a bad internet connection, and Roblox takes it.
Well, if it doesn't load the level, then Bebo shouldn't load. So.
Well, it's just loading the textures. It loads the map, but it like waits for Roblox to load all the textures.
So the original height of Neo was up here, right? It was right up here, the original height. You can see this building was an extension of this previous one.
Yeah, why did you make the building taller with the part?
Because you see the Raboy roots, right? He jumps on top of this building right here, but he goes through it. So what? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. He went right through it. He jumped in there, and he jumps out. So he jumped literally on top of this thing.
Yeah, because the building is like two parts. There's like a building, and there's just a big like part on top of it.
I mean, that
Like,
was a stylistic choice, really.
Also, Neo's pretty down underneath the 0, 0. Did you extend the map downwards at some point?
No, I don't think so.
It's like negative 50 compared to the
It's
normal
probably
maps.
just the way I built it in Blender, honestly.
So was this piano made before you made Neo?
Yeah, I made it in Tiny Huge first.
Oh,
And I just stuck it in here.
Oh, this is the top of the Chinese bedroom, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same thing.
Oh, it's the exact same thing. Okay. It's just colored.
Just recolored, yeah.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was really struggling. Like the original idea for this had me really inspired. Like, you know, just synthwave crap. But I was struggling to make a whole level because I was also like I said, I was rushed towards the end of it. Like a couple.
Yeah.
I think Neo was the last level I was working on.
Now
check the chat. Check the chat.
Above the wall. Yeah. That's exactly what's happening.
So here's a big question. Is this sunset or sunrise?
Ah, good question. I would say sunset.
I can tell you why it's sunset. Is because in the real world, smoke emissions during the afternoon and late in the evening make the sky hazy, make the sun go hazy in the morning. It's clearer in the sunrise because the emissions are cleared. Yep, that's scientific. So it's only hazy because of emissions.
So that was trivia.
But
Does that guy disappear after you kill the?
no, he's still there. He's a texture. He's just a texture.
He should not be there.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask. After you beat the sun, does Heckland stay hot?
Yes, it does, but it won't for long.
All right. And then I want to go to THB, I guess. I don't know. Why is the THB music so good?
Tiny Hugh's bedroom.
Why is the theme so good?
Why is it so good?
I don't know. It just is, I guess.
People love this soundtrack. Also, there's a part.
I agree. I think it's one of the best. It's the highlight.
Also, there's a part here. You can just stand on.
Invisible part.
It's an invisible part here. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let me see.
There it is.
Let's see if I have any beta versions of Tiny Huge Bedroom to get what I was going through.
There, I'm standing on it.
I really don't, though. I'm
standing.
Wait. What is that?
It's the part that makes the sound for the keys.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah, it's solid. But yeah, THB. Did you have this rug? You also put it in THB challenge. I remember this.
Yeah.
I kind of like this rug where it's like when something you would play with cars, right?
Yeah, that's the idea for it.
And then the big door that we made work in the main game.
Did you make the
Kaizo.
texture? Did you make the texture for this rug?
I made all of the textures for this game.
I was wondering if it was just like a rug you got from somewhere else. But
Also-
I think the grass is the grass from the hub.
oh yeah, you're right.
That
That's
is
me.
is that the rock texture? No. That's a different texture.
I don't know.
That's not the rock texture, I'm an idiot.
I think it's something else.
Yeah, it's something else. No, these other textures don't exist in the game, but yeah, this is the grass. Also,
Terrible road.
the texture on the bed here, that's the underside of the skateboard too.
Yeah, that's correct.
That's
I
cool.
was gonna say the blanket for that bed is a simulated Blender fabric.
Oh, you used the cloth simulation?
Yeah, it's cloth simulation.
That's hilarious.
So that's why the fringes are so bad.
Yeah, I thought it looked good.
I know, it looks great. It's just great for hide and seek.
You can hide
Yeah.
it.
It's kind of weird up in there.
I did not know that was cloth simulation in Thunder. That's really
Cloth
cool.
simulation.
It's really funny.
So yeah, you just took this you took this piano here and just put it in.
It's like loosely based off of my house growing up, but not really. Obviously, my walls aren't purple.
Either.
If I were to make this map again, the problem with it was I made the room big to begin with, when in reality I should have just made a regular room and then scaled it up.
Oh
Yeah, a
yeah,
lot
that's
more
smart.
space.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
Because
The way it is now, it's like it's huge and empty. And
the problem with Real Grass is that it's huge as well, and it's just like you can't fill
Yeah.
it with ideas. I've tried. I've actually have like planned a map of Real Grass with a bunch of ideas of my own, and it's just there's
It's too hard.
so much space.
It's just when you're just working with like desert, like you can maybe add like a town or something, but like
I had like sand dune, like skateboarding section. There was gonna be a giant cactus that you just climb up. A water section with the like in a ravine. There's gonna be like a civilization down there, like mermaids or something. Pyramid puzzles. Anyways, I had ideas, but it was just so hard because it's so big, right? You just couldn't really fill it all up.
yeah, it's too much open space.
Too much open
A
space.
lot of maps in this game have that problem.
Turtle Tops. You did well in Turtle Tops. I like that.
Yeah, I still think some of that
Levels in this game.
that was easier since I spent a lot of time with it.
That's true.
Nutties I don't really like too much. It's just me though.
Oh yeah, what's your favorite level in the game?
Oh. I don't know.
It better be Ghost Factory.
Oh, Oh yeah. I don't know.
TikTok clock, but it's a buzz factor, but it's bees.
Man, I don't know if I could pick a favorite.
Fair and
It's
reasonable.
not Naughty's. It's not Candy Aquarium, and it's not Neo, obviously. Hecklines is good. Turtle Tops is good. Snow Zone and Buzz Factory is good. If it's just between those,
No.
I'm just gonna go with Turtle Tops. I feel like that's the best level.
All right,
Gotcha.
Turtle Tops. I love.
It
Turtle
has the most character there.
Yeah, what is with the tree in Turtle Tops? What is with that tree?
Tree?
Yeah, the tree NPC that you can talk to for the race. Remember?
Oh. I think I'm just messing around with the NPC system and how you can just make any part talk. So I think it's just.
I love that NPC. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
It has collision and also has the NPC hitbox as well.
I love the sign with the tree growing out of his back.
Yeah, that's good.
That one's good too.
There's a bunch of
Pirate
text in
sign.
this game actually. Like dialogue text that Poke put into Level Creator, but he didn't
Yeah.
put in the shadow. I think shadow text effect, where it's like the Bebo's thoughts.
Oh yeah, the grayed out text.
Yeah, the grayed out text.
Yeah, you do that by adding a folder to the dialogue.
Do you really?
Yeah, you add a folder in the.
Oh, I thought it was Usually what I end up doing is like you type in like a character like hashtag and then
Yeah.
some kind of other what's whatever.
The other text effects, it is a.
I'm getting into the coding aspect of it.
That's fine.
But for the Bebo's thought thing, it's just a thing. It's just like an object.
Yeah. It's a folder called Bebo or something.
Yeah, the folder called Bebo is what you use to make Bebo speak, and then there's another folder called like thinking for when Bebo's thinking.
Can I not?
That's funny.
Wait, how do I quit? How do I can't get out of here. Anyways, let's see here. What order did you work on the levels? Like what order you worked on?
Turtles Tops first, and then it was Naughty, and then Hecklins.
There we
And
go.
then I
Now.
was really focused on the hub, I think. Let's see. I'm trying to think about. Yeah, pretty much in that order. And I think after that point, I was sort of jumping around everything else. But
Did you do any challenges? The levels themselves for the challenges?
challenges?
Yeah, for the challenge levels.
No, the challenge levels were like literally last week.
Oh dang. Okay.
Yeah, last week of development, something like that.
Okay. Final run is yeah, it's fun. It was a good level. Poke. We're gonna show Final Run and also Voidlands challenge for after this because we can't record them because they're secret. Right? I mean, there's Voidlands challenge guides, but still like it's I don't think we should record it here.
Understandable.
More questions? More questions?
Oh yeah, more questions. Right. Okay? Let me just go to where I'm going to talk from. Is this thing right here? Is this a TV, a monitor, or a computer?
It's a computer monitor.
Computer and monitor. Okay, so it is
Alright,
it's not a computer itself. It's just the monitor.
It's just a monitor.
Okay.
the computer.
Monitors aren't computers.
Monitors aren't computers.
Monitor.
They're just displays
So-
of what a computer does.
It's a display.
Yeah.
There's no computer tied to it.
There's no computer. Thank you for asking that quintessential question. Because people have been naming this anything, any which way, but now we know it's monitors.
I think it's fine to call it a
I know. This is a jokey question.
Yeah. It's a monitor.
All right. I'm gonna leave this game and I'll ask another question. I'll prepare for one more. What is the contraption you used for Sunfight?
Contraption?
What is the little thing you go on to go to Sunfight from Kababulon?
It's a bike.
It's a bike. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
It's like a little girly bike.
That texture that was used on the bike, Poka and me discussed. It's like the Dusty Blockade Gold Crest.
Yeah.
I thought one of you called it like a bug or something.
What?
The the little bike and the thing on top of Planet Cababulon?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a buggy? What?
Oh, a buggy. Oh, okay.
What? No, I didn't call it anything like that. I thought it was a bike too.
Oh, well, I don't know what I heard.
Alright, well, whatever. That doesn't matter. I would like to go to Buzz Factory for this next one. I think Poke already knows where this is going.
Yeah, I have the script open on my computer.
Now, what happened to Dubart?
Dubart.
What happened
My
to him?
Buzz Factor.
It's for the next question. It's the next question. What happened to Dubart?
Dubart was the very first intended enemy I wanted to make. And it literally was just like a Goomba clone, and that's like it. But I thought it just looked ugly and not really iconic enough, and then I made the Manlog, and that was.
Have you seen the the picture for our interview land?
Yeah, I've noticed that.
Dubart.
Also, its eyes are messed up.
It's
They're
sideways.
not, they're not
Because
supposed
the
to be-
texture is supposed to be transparent, but Roblox doesn't support transparency. Textures, or it didn't back then at least.
I
Alright.
thought the eyes were supposed to look like that. That's hilarious.
No, they're supposed to be.
Alright,
Yeah,
here's
look at
the
the
next
texture
question.
too.
Here's the next question. Wait, I have to get this. It's so hard.
You suck.
I do suck. There we go. Why is he here? Why is he out of bounds?
I don't remember making that.
What is he doing out
What is he doing here?
This is everywhere.
There's no rhyme or reason why you would have when you get him out of bounds. In Snow Zone, you can like legitimately see him, but in this one, you have to use glitches to get to see him. I just minimized on the gear to go through the wall, and he's just here.
Honestly, I don't remember making them, but if I had, it definitely was for people that would go out of bounds.
I think
That's just all it's for.
I think Factory knew about walk through walls. By the
No, I
time.
did.
Oh, so what's the brand?
What?
That's
Oh yeah, that's right. Man, I totally forgot about that. Just like an inside joke with a friend of mine.
That makes sense.
I wanted to like have a collection of like little things that, like like an RBXM file. You just put like just a bunch of little things in reference to, I don't know, other developers. Like I wanted to hide like the cone from Defaultiest cone gaming in like all of my games, but it's just too much to think about. I don't know, I just love little Easter eggs like that, you know?
yeah,
So
I
fun.
love like Bert and him too. That's my
Bert and Snowman from Snow Day.
Yeah.
In like a lot of our games.
so
Well,
mean.
like all of them at this point.
Let's see. Why does the player get 64 ice creams temporarily after being sent for the first time?
I have no idea.
Wait, what?
I don't know.
After beating.
That was specifically coded in the game, and you don't know why you did.
I don't know.
Awesome.
Is it get to be in Rusty's shop? You know, to get the jetpack there? Is it?
Oh,
Good.
that might be it. Yeah, that used to be a thing, maybe. But it's gonna be in the game now. I don't know why it's there.
All right. Dang. Okay. I thought that was gonna be an easy one for you to answer. All right.
No, I don't know why it's that way.
Just because 54 ice cream door, right? Because if you beat this
It's
on
54.
54, so if you beat this up for the first time, you can open this up and get a jetpack.
You actually can't. It just changes the text. It doesn't actually change how many actions you have. So don't even worry.
Really?
Yeah, it just changes the text.
It does open the door though. It does open the door. Yes.
Oh,
I know this because I used the jetpack in here.
it is why that.
That's probably why. Yeah, that's probably behind here.
Maybe it's because when you defeat the sun, like way up in the sky, and you have a jetpack and a lot of speed. So maybe there's some kind of check to see if you have an ice cream. I don't know. I don't think so.
Mystery.
It's definitely a bug. I don't know why it happens to begin with.
Mystery. Well, and now it becomes okay. By the way.
Yeah, so true.
Yeah, please.
But I'll use another move roll. Did you remove the Mario hat because of Nintendo?
Yes.
Alright. You know there's a
1000% yes. I got a DNC straight from Nintendo, so I'm not messing with that
dang.
anymore.
We got this modder in our who like ripped a bunch of Mario 64 maps and
Yeah,
put them
don't
Rusty
do
for it, and he got the game taken down because of.
Yeah, you will get terminated if you mess around too much. So.
Alright, why did you
I
remove the
removed
sands?
Nintendo from my account.
Why'd you remove sands from Purple Tower though?
What?
The sands from Purple Tower. Sands Undertale.
Oh, is he removed? I think he's still there.
Oh no, there's the one that's in the 2 section. Yes, he's still there, but this is removed.
Oh.
The topic
know.
is in his face. That
It was every metal block texture was the same face
the topic.
at the top of it.
Oh, is that not there anymore?
No,
Gone.
it's just a gray texture.
Yeah, I don't know.
And there is still the one in the lava pit that's like you
Yeah,
die.
But you only see with the monzone like 1. So in here you can see stuff, but he's only visible if you're inside. You can see from the outside.
I don't know why that's removed.
Interesting.
Right, maybe. I don't know.
Put a poke, put it back.
Yeah, put
No.
it back.
Oh yeah, there's a room here with the lucky today. So this was tutorial tower, right? This was going to be like the. This was going to be like the first level, like introduces you to all the mechanics. But it's all yeah, the
No, I don't
tower.
think so.
Tutorial tower.
This is tutorial tower. This was used to be tutorial tower. Yeah,
Remember
The thing is, I didn't make this map.
What?
Yeah, this one was made by Andrew. So.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
I didn't know
was
that.
Yeah. But it used to be not 2D, and I changed a lot about it.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, in Alpha, I remember seeing old videos of people playing with that 2D. Yeah. But it used to have like signs telling you how to do stuff, and do a lot of small trips in there. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, maybe that's what Andrew did. But
Interesting. Okay.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it has the intro cutscene to intro text.
Yeah, there's an intro text that calls itself tutorial tower.
I guess I had different intros for the tutorials, so maybe that's why a lot of that was changed.
Alright, good to know. Let's hear how. Yeah, okay. Why does he hate robots?
We are actually looking to explain that in.
Ooh, so stay tuned for that. Okay.
Yeah, stay tuned. It will be explained. I promise you.
All right. Are guards robots though? Is that a fact?
No, they're people.
They're people. Okay. Okay. So that's why he allows them to get this stuff. But why do they die in water then? If they're not robots?
Why doesn't Bebo die in water?
So true. That is also true. That is also a good point. They don't know how to swim.
Yeah. The guards, I think I wanted to add another ice cream here. I didn't really think of much, so I just thought it'd be fun if you killed them. Or no, I like luring them into water. So.
Oh, would you like to see what happens when you lure them into water and you pause us?
I don't know. Trust me, I know.
You've seen it all. You've seen it all.
You show me all.
I think I'd show you this though. So it's. Because you get angry when he touches the water, so I just pause on it and anchor it. That makes sense. Alright, so they are definitely people. I didn't know that. Okay. Well, Hackling, yeah, Hackling still be hot if the sun is destroyed. You confirmed that not for long.
No.
And Avoidance is technically like after you beat sun, right?
No.
Right? No? Is that the lore?
I think that's
That's not the lore. Alright, fine. Gravy asked, why is all job so sad?
Why is what?
All job. The hittable red guy in Hecklands.
Is he so sad?
Yeah.
Because you're hitting him.
That's a good point.
why he frees himself to death and smells like shit.
Why is there just a big jump and snitch? That is a good point.
I don't know.
So scary here.
I think I was putting him in the game, or I was putting him in that level, and I thought I don't know, the jump mechanic is too fun. I remember placing him down, and I thought he looked really cool. Right? I thought he looked really cute while it's kind of being on the ledge.
He's so cute.
So
So big.
I just made him really big.
Why is his name All Job though? Like, what's with his name?
That's old job. That's an old job.
Old Job.
You know, old job.
Old Job. Oh, so this old job. Okay, so
Yeah.
it must be
No, it's not old job. It's messing with old job.
no, like
it's phrase.
it's phrase. Oh, it's phrase.
Yeah, phrase. You know, like we're gonna go down to the dusty old
That's
whatever.
the old. So old is an acronym for old, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just like a little saying.
And is his job though?
Yeah, his name is Jobb.
Okay, that's his name. Okay. New job.
It's just
New
old job.
job.
Because this is the old part, right? So there must be a new job somewhere.
No, it's a phrase. It's a phrase. It's not actually old.
Alright.
Z, can you look in the chat? I sent a picture of the
What?
that we're talking about earlier.
Oh yeah. This is starting to come back to me. Yeah, I think it just we're just taking too much space up. There's a whole room for something when it can just be right there. So.
Not sure.
Yeah.
And I couldn't really think of anything else to put in that room, so got rid of it, I guess.
That's it. I liked all the textures in here. They're fun.
Yeah, they are cool. I don't think I used them for anything else.
Yeah, this is like the only place where you have those like fun pink walls. It's actually the same texture as the Hecklands grass, but it's made pink.
Is it really? Oh yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure all of the textures in this room are other textures recolored.
Let's see.
Like the purple floor texture is the wall of the naughty fight.
I think that might be the wood in the hub, not the walls.
Yeah, that too. I think you might be right about that. Actually,
It's definitely
one of those two.
ground. I don't know what the blue is at all.
Yeah, and it might also be Hecklands grass. I think.
Yeah, I think it might be hub stuff. Who knows?
Alright, the next one. What is your favorite hat or skin in the game that you like wearing yourself?
Let me see him first.
Here's
I don't think I typically wear.
This is my favorite hat.
I like the Noid one. I think.
The Noid one. Which one's Noid one?
It's
This
the
one?
rabbit on the.
The rabbit. And Poe collects one too, because it changes colors with your skin.
Yeah, yeah. Those ones are cool.
Then there is more here. There is a sunshade. Someone made this one. It's really cool. You get some vapor shades. and it's really good with this skin here.
I think I typically wear the. Oh yeah, that's cool. I typically wear the mailbox because that's just like a signature hat, I guess.
All right. What's your? If I had to pick a skin now, what would it be then? So he's mailbox, and then what else? What would you pick if you had to pick a skin? What skin? Also, candy aquarium skin sucks. So that. Just,
the icons are a little bit too small.
Just a little tiny candy.
Have you seen all the new skins, Kevin? There's so many.
Here's Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
That's funny.
I had to do a lot of work.
No,
I had to do a lot of work to make a shirt a different color than his pants.
Here's Sans.
Oh,
It's
really?
It's a Sans Undertale skin.
It's funny. Some of these they don't match the style.
Here's a noob skin. Here, let me take off the hat so I can see it.
Did you make a transparent one?
Yeah, that's a joke. That's a joke. Awesome. For you know how after you already have a skin unlocked in Dunkin', it'll be like the transparent blue.
Yeah.
When this skin shows up in Dunkin's, it looks exactly the same as one you already have.
That's hilarious.
It is really
Some
good.
people might not get it.
Transparent guy.
Just see the stuff from a distance.
I think I gotta go with like the default skin
Default skin. Oh, here's guard too. This is great skin as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Deep skin. All right. So you like the OG with the mailbox? Okay. This one's gonna rock. If you ever
That's exactly what I wear. Yeah.
if you ever hit this game again, you would wear this.
I think that's what I have on right now.
I'll never play it.
When was the last time you played Robot 64? Kevin?
I haven't played all the way through, but I check it every now and again.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't played all the way through in a while. That's what I meant to say.
That's fine.
Of course, I played it all the way through.
Let's see here. This is the last question I have. But why is the THB piano off by 1 semitone? Funky asks this question.
It's off by 1 semitone?
It's off by 1 semitone, he says.
Probably because it's a math equation and not something tuned.
All right.
That's
I hope that quells Funky's rage about that.
If I had known, I probably would have fixed it. But in order to get like actual tones, it's a weird some kind of equation you have to do. I think it's what is it? 2 to the power of the note. So it makes sense why it'd be off.
Yep. All right. I think that's all the questions I have. Is there anything you have for us, Jeff?
Ask you?
Oh. Ask us anything. If you have any questions about anything you saw today at BTT, anything in Level Critter, any glitches.
I'm mostly just amazed by everything I've seen today. Like a lot of that. What you guys? I don't know. Most of this call has just been what you guys have been showing me, and all of it's just like so interesting.
I'm glad you.
But it's also
scary.
No, it's not scary. It's like you can show me something, and I think I just have a really good understanding of what it is specifically.
Interesting.
So, because I made the game, so
that makes sense. Yeah. So once you see it for the first time, you just understand it. Like, oh yeah, that's why that works.
Yeah. Well, most of it. There's a couple things I still don't quite understand, but I probably could.
That's alright.
It's just I don't know. A lot of it was something I just had not intended at all. like you know, like the Brentos stuff.
Yeah.
Like the Brentos were just some feature I thought it was literally a throwaway. I needed to add one more cream to Candy Aquarium.
Interesting.
So I made the Brentos stuff, and that's like you guys use that so much. It's insane to me.
Such a useful item.
Such a useful item. Because
it's insane to me.
There's nothing that can break or move blocks in Level Critters, so we just have Brentos.
Wow.
Brentos is the only thing that can do that. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's see. I do want to ask, what are your guys' favorite parts about this game?
Ooh.
Like, what intrigues you most to play about it?
I think it's because I can come up with a bunch of complicated bullshit tests, and it's just fun coming up with, like, thinking, okay, because I've been working on, like, No Major Glitch Credit Warp or Spleef, and there's always a bunch of problems and complications and situations, and there's a bunch of mechanics that all interact with one another in this game, and
Yeah.
all very brokenly at the same also. So I'm just always loving to figure out how to use these glitches in a productive manner, what glitches might still be out there, and looking for them, and just making the game just way more advanced just from just thinking about how all these things interact with one another. That's my favorite thing about this game.
That's very interesting. 'Cause those are the types of things that like I would come across and you know, just solve those kinds of problems. So that
I haven't done this yet.
I'm essentially making those kinds of, or I don't know, like man, it's hard to word this. Like the more I fix the game, the less bugs will happen, and I feel like the less you guys would be interested in.
I love testing the game.
itself.
I love testing the Robot 32 so far. It's been a blast,
Yeah.
but I do. It is a lot of it is very complicated, but it's not quite broken like this. But again, it doesn't. You don't have to worry about making a broken game. Like you can make the game as you want, and we'll still break it, right? That's how it always happens.
Yeah.
Even if I can't appreciate the game as a source of knowledge to play for 5 years, I can still appreciate the game as a good game.
How about you, Poke? What was your favorite? What brings you back to this game?
I like pushing the ceiling of like what is even a thing you would need to do in this game. That's why I made Kaizo, just because there's so much potential for forcing people to do terrible things.
Terribly advanced, stupid stuff that only we knew at the time.
That's kind of what I want to achieve with Robot 32, because what you guys are talking about is very similar to describing Mario 64, which I love breaking apart and doing whatever you can and pushing the ceiling to see how far you can go. Except that with Mario 64, there's none of this crazy, you know, holding the top of the menu to lag the game, that type of stuff. So it's hard to design, like, I don't know, the most optimal playground for...
Well, I hope that we gave you a lot of ideas today with all these glitches.
Yeah, the biggest idea I got was, I don't think anything is in my control to begin with.
make a camera do something in 32, maybe. That would be fun.
See, in my head, working on, like, I remember seeing, like, the camera stuff, like, people figured out, you know.
Yeah.
I think the first thing I saw was, like, when you used to move the camera up and down in the pause menu.
Yeah, the water thing.
And yeah, you can shoot yourself up or something. And to me, that was like, wow, this is a major bug I need to fix immediately.
Ooh. It is overpowered. It is overpowered and easy. I agree with you.
It's overpowered and like it lets you skip things and just kind of breaks the game. And I kind of don't want that to happen.
So you want the cool minor stuff that's complicated to pull off and situational, and not the overpowered general stuff. I see you.
Yeah.
I felt the same way.
So.
That's why you took out water in a lot of places, took out arm launch, and we even banned like a glitch in speedrunning that allows you to warp. Like if you respawn and then touch a portal during the respawn sequence, you can warp in the next section for as long as you want. That's called near warp or fade out warp, and it's so overpowered we just banned it straight out from speedrunning because it's not major.
I guess that's what I mean. It's just like the what's it called? The profiler and the dump thing. Like, I think that's where I would draw the line. That's a bit too far, because that's not like the type of thing that's fun. That's just I don't know. I guess if you find it interesting, it should be allowed. But still,
it's interesting, dude. Like,
if I could get rid of that, like, because that right there stops Xbox and mobile, which is like half of the player base. So,
well, don't require it, right? That's the point with all these secrets and all the stuff you can add.
I guess so.
Don't require them, right? Just make them cool, like side things. There's a game, like again, you can just make it so that you hide a bunch of stuff around the map, and there's secrets, and if you do some cool, complicated trick, you can get to the secret.
Yeah. I guess that type of stuff isn't really a part of the main game, so it doesn't really matter.
But like, I can show.
I don't know. I just I like to hold the mystery a bit, you know, like just as a quick anecdote, when I was a kid, I used to play a lot of Tony Hawk Underground 1, and I really wanted to get out of the map and like explore the rest of the town that could theoretically be there. And then I found out about the cheats in that game, and you can. There's a cheat called Moon Gravity that just lets you, moon and whatnot, and you can get out of the bounds that way. And exploring like all the fake geometry that's not really intended for you to be at was something I like really enjoyed a lot.
Interesting.
So I think what I want to accomplish with Robot 32 is kind of like that. Like there's stuff outside.
You want there to be an explorer aspect that you have to get really good at the game to see the stuff, right? Or like you have to know a lot about the game to see the stuff.
Yeah, something like that. Just I don't know. That's kind of what you guys are doing. Do not about exploring about.
Well, there's not much to explore. The game's very.
Yeah.
It's not a lot. These maps aren't huge, right?
Sure.
So if you had a lot more places and a lot more situations, we'd probably use a lot more glitches and maybe even find glitches. But since those situations aren't present to us, the most stuff we can do probably in a little crater. Interesting.
That's very interesting.
The only reason I really made Kaizo was because there was so much tech in this game that was just completely fucking useless to anyone ever.
Oh.
The reason I made Kaizo was because I know all this shit, and there's nothing to do with it.
No.
Huh.
So I want to reward people who know about this stuff by making a game where you have to use it.
That makes me appreciate that. That makes me appreciate Kaizo a lot more.
Yeah, like, it's not really supposed to be like a game that like normal people play. It's supposed to be a reward for knowing all of this stuff.
That's good.
It's also pays suffering. He's bullshit.
Yeah, that's a whole other subject.
Suffering is optional. You can choose not to.
Yeah, you not play the game. You don't want to.
You don't.
Exactly.
There's a leave the game button always for you.
Escape L enter.
Save that enter.
Cry about it.
Just about to say that.
But yeah, I really
have
like.
another question.
Oh, you have another question? Okay.
Yes. What would you want to see most in Robot 32?
Interesting.
What parts of Robot 64 would you like to see return?
I'm not gonna say anything because I've tested the game, right? So I'm not gonna say anything about like what's the game right now and like what I would like to change about it, but like what I would add to that doesn't exist right now. Interesting. Let's see. I don't level creator is always good because probably more interactive with mechanics like bombs, stuff that break blocks, things that does a lot more interacting with the environment than just run and jump and go through it, right? I would love to just change the environment as I'm playing it. Like in these Warzone maps, or I think, yeah, it's Modern Warfare maps, you can break these pillars in maps, and after they're broken, the map changes completely.
Oh.
Yeah, it changes while you're playing it, and I think that's really cool, because all these levels, like after you beat the sun, nothing really happens, right? But wouldn't it be fun to revisit the levels and see what changed, and I just want to do a lot more cool stuff, like have a lot more stuff that you can do with the character.
I really like that idea. I think I will try and incorporate that some way.
It's like you can drain water like on rooms.
Oh god, I wanted to like there's a plot where if you like put all these pillars, the water in the river rise up, and it would reclaim the homeland of people in the marine because it dried up.
That's cool.
I just always think story plot and like, changing the level to make new dynamics with it. But there's some things out of your control going on, and also things you can just do more with, like, just more mechanics that you can interact with. I know it's a lot more complicated, but to me it just makes it a lot more fun game to explore and mess around with.
Yeah, I like that a lot. What about you, Pokey?
I think most importantly, I want the movement system to be like super snappy.
Okay.
With robots, you can move like in any way you desire.
One of my favorite movement things for is this: you double jump and then you spin and you perfectly cover back. You can double jump and spin back on to perfectly cover anything you did, you can just spin back on. And that's it's jump correction, right? But these little things like this make the game feel so snappy and so fun to play because you just have a bunch of stuff you can do, and it's not complicated. It makes sense. And right now, Robot 32, jumping with melody, while going up. You and I both know that doesn't make any sense. It's great when you're going down, but going up, it confuses people. I bet.
Yeah.
That's fair. Melody is still in the works, so Limbo is something I've thought very extensively about the movement system because that's definitely where Robot 64 shines.
So right now, the best height move in the game for tempo is to backflip, flutter right, ball jump kick. And this isn't a demo, so I can talk about this, right?
Yeah.
And to me, that's cool and all. I don't have any problems with that, right? The problem with tempo is that you can go up. You can go out, right? You can go up pretty high using that, but you can't go do that arc like I'm doing right now. You can't do arc. You can't reach. If tempo's really small, you could go jump jump here. If there's a gap though, but he couldn't get across the gap that far because he can go far this way or he can go high. Like it's vertical or horizontal for tempo. Melody, she can really control herself. I can't say much about it because it's in the works. But what I really like to see, with the super dive recover, is that you can just convert horizontal momentum into vertical, arcing angle, right? So if you go really fast, if you put up a lot of speed or something, and then you dive and recover by pressing space, you can convert most of that horizontal movement. Because the dive recover right now, you convert all that horizontal movement into arcing angle, like that. Or you can make it vert. I don't know. It would be cool to have vert velocity conversions.
Okay. Well, let's
I get it.
That's definitely something Melody's good with.
Yeah, she can convert a lot of movement. Yeah.
Yeah,
but
that's just something you want to see.
But tempo doesn't.
With tempo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I can look into it.
Awesome.
I really like about 64 how when you double jump, your angle changes to wherever you're moving at.
Oh yeah.
I really like
that. I mean, Flutter does that too.
Yeah,
it's a little like that. You have to hold it.
I don't on mobile. I try to hold jump on the 32. Yeah, again, this is bug stuff, right? You don't flutter automatically, and I think that would be a nice change to just flutter automatically just by holding jump. I don't know if that's a thing. Yeah, on mobile you don't. You have to press it again. But there's a lot of mobile stuff that you have to fix. But I can tell you about that later. I'm still a tester, right? It's fine.
Let me think here.
I love testing World 32. It's very fun.
I love making it. I would really sad when I'm done working on it.
Actually, I have a question for you, actually. The bunch of stuff in the Purple Direct that you made that was not fulfilled on, I would say, like the frick, like habitats. Yeah, I think it was May of 2022 was that was gonna release.
Now it's April 1st.
Now it's April 1st, okay. Yeah, it was April 1st. Oh, I see, so a lot of stuff was a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So,
because... a lot of that stuff was... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, because a lot of people like, World 32 was a fool's joke, right? It was just April Fool's joke. Because so many people are like, yeah, it's fool's joke. Yeah.
Just release the demo, play it right now.
But so most of the stuff was April Fool's joke. That makes sense now.
Yeah. Yeah, most of it, most of that stuff was either scrapped projects or stuff intended to be things, but maybe might return later on.
I have to ask, what happened to Fart Pals?
Oh yeah, that was so we started working on that game in 2020 as an accelerator project, which me and my team were like going into the Roblox office every day and working on it.
Okay.
We actually were working at Roblox before they hired us. Just gave us a desk and let's work there because it was autumn. And then COVID hit and we all had to work from home, and like we just were not.
Oh, I
we
see.
didn't have that flow anymore.
It was COVID that did it in.
Yeah, it was COVID, and we had to work from our desks, and like communication was just severed.
Yeah.
So, like, and we weren't really good at working online, so we hadn't done that before. So
that makes sense.
I do kind of want to return to that project later on and make it something, I don't know, something more social and fun.
It reminded me of like Bee Swarm Simulator, where you just have like you just farm a lot. It's like Animal Crossing.
Yeah, my idea was kind of like Animal Crossing, like where you would have your own town. And
yeah, I assume that's why the song was named after Alan.
Yeah, exactly. Not specifically like it. I'm thinking. I don't know. I won't go into detail because it's.
That's fine. They don't have to
continue.
Perfect. Well, that's fun talking with you kids. We're going to be talking more, but for the viewers, I'm just recording. Is there any last things for the viewers?
Be hyped for Robot 32. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know when it's coming out, but
I don't know, dude. It looks long.
I'm working on it very extensively.
That's good. That's good. Thanks, see you guys. Thanks, Zkevin, for doing this. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
I stopped recording. All right. Now Poke can show off the the final hammer and stuff, because this is the end game for Kaizo right here. This is the fucked up shit.
Why is it
it's not
secret?
It's not released yet for Final Run.
Oh wow.
He's still on it.
Yeah, and Voidlands Challenge is out, but I don't want to share all that to the public.
Yeah.
They gotta figure that out on themselves.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I am streaming now. Watch it for free Robux.
Free Robux?
First things first. As with Voidlands, the teleporter to Voidlands Challenge is normally not there, right? Where you find Voidlands Challenge is in New Neo City Challenge, because the tutorial.
Walk through walls is still on.
Because
yeah.
This is
Neo. You have to go above map in New Neo City Challenge to find Voidlands Challenge's entrance.
Wow.
And of course, it's way harder because you don't have any movement options.
Yeah. Obviously. Is people having that little spike ball above his head like a?
You can change which one.
Yeah, I added a cosmetic thing to Kaizo where you can change your antenna to different shape.
No icon yet.
You can change your antenna to different shape.
That's so fun.
That's very cool. He added the Trollo skin. Look at the Trollo skin. There's also the Trollo. There's also the Trollo mask he made too.
Does it change faces when you get hurt?
No.
I don't think so. Yeah,
I don't. Funny. You're like a little sad troll.
There's a Trollo hat too that he made. There's a bunch of puzzles and stuff in this game he made.
You can also have a little Trollo mask.
Oh wow. Trollo Rebo.
My normal app.
The upside down Candy Aquarium skin.
Oh yeah, the Candy Aquarium skin. The Candy Aquarium skin's icon is upside down.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. There's also a cactus. You can put a cactus on your head.
Have fun.
Yeah, Kaizo's a lot of fun. There's a lot of gags and puzzles. There's like this whole like ARG, not ARG. It's like this whole codes that are scattered around the map, and if you type them into computer and submit it, you can get the controller skin or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really cool.
Anyway, Woodlands Challenge. It warns you again. Just in case you didn't know. You go in here, ain't leaving until you win, or until you make a new game.
I just
The only way to leave the Woodlands is to make a new game.
If you have any questions, ask me. That's what it says.
Okay.
If you have any questions, ask Wit, says the NPC. After you beat it, you get teleporters to the rest of the level.
So this first section is floor warps.
Yeah, you floor warp up here, and you floor warp up here, and every time your height doubles, so it gets like exponential big.
So the floor warps just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And then, what?
He said,
Oh, yeah. So you keep getting like exponentially more and more height. You can see this jump is going to take forever.
Oh my god.
Yeah, every time you floor warp, it doubles your height, so... And there's one more after this, which I think I'll actually just do as a floor warp, because it would take longer to fly up.
see if he has the
The
skill.
more I see about this game, the more I realize it's not for me.
You didn't get it. Anyways, it doesn't. There's a fountain up there from the turtle tops that has void in it.
The Topop's fountain that has void instead of water. And you have to use that with a technique where you fall down, set your checkpoint here for a second, and then fall in the void, and then the void takes you back up to the fountain. And while you're at the fountain, after respawn,
the checkpoint moves, and
here.
And since you're doing the respawn, you move from there from up top to down there, and that floor warps you.
You click down from the top.
So let's say this. You have your checkpoint. You set it up top, right? You land there for a second. You get to the void. You teleport back up there. The checkpoint, but you don't floor that. You just stay up there, right? You go back up to the top.
Okay.
The checkpoint moves mid respawn because there's three teleports, and we use one of them to go up there, and we use the other two after the checkpoint moves because it thinks, oh, there's valid ground because you teleported up there. Move checkpoint. So it moves the checkpoint down there, and during the respawn, and you can just flip that. It's called an inverse floor.
Yeah. So you basically floor warp from the
go
top.
even higher?
No, you go down.
You go down.
You go down from here.
Basically, you floor warp from the very top all the way down to here, and then because your distance gets doubled, you go another down from here.
Yeah.
And down to it. You get taken down to an area like way below the void.
That's cool. That's so cool.
Really complicated stuff.
There's a fake out ice cream down there. I don't think I can. Wait, I can show this. Displace the Pokemon. Monkey. 1, 2, 3.
You have such a complicated name.
0. And I'll just have to fall down to it.
What's funny about the game is at 0, -5,000, we call it hell.
Oh shit! I hit the word again. Oh right. Let me try this.
And at hell, things become frozen, like in the little detector I showed you.